Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
This is the Disco Dance Machine. It's an electric record player with a microphone, but without the record.
Disco, disco, disco dance machine. Disco, disco, disco dance machine. Disco, disco, disco dance machine.
Disco fun for all. The Disco Dance Machine comes complete as shown, record not included.
Only fans, huh? Dirty women, huh? There we are. Who's in it, Mammy?
I want to see.
Oh, Mammy, look at them fans.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
my...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Remember, today is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again. Until we meet again!
I'll go to a strip club, get a boner with a bunch of other guys. This is the greatest.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it!
Well, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the BF Live Stream Show. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Just a little past high noon here on the East Coast of the United States is what we do. So let's do it. That's right. You know what time it is. It's Friday. We are here, folks. We made it. Made it through another week. Friday, November 22nd. This is BF Live Stream Show 192, making our way to 200 shows. How's everybody doing today, folks? What's up? I'm your man, BF Bobby Friend. Here with you for the next 3 hours. We're going to hang out, see what we can get into, and start the week off on a positive note. So what's good, everybody? How's the weather where you guys are at? We're just getting our first kind of touch of snow here where I'm at here on the East Coast of the United States. Our first kind of snow this year, so it kind of really sets in home now that winter is here. You know, I can ignore it all I want when it's like 50, 60, 70 degrees. We had really unseasonably warm days kind of going into this winter and everything. So you knew it was going to come. The other shoe was going to drop, as they say. So experiencing snow here for the first time on the East Coast of the United States. How's everybody else here doing, man? How's your weather where you're at? Let's get ready to have fun for this weekend, man. Let's see what we can get into. I think Bob and them just wrapped up over there on Bob's show, on Bob Levy's show, Out of the Coffin. So shout out to anybody joining us. I know that Perry's going on today. So there's a lot of choices today. So I'm happy for the couple people that might want to stick around me and hang out with me. I see we're up to 10 already. So come on, man. Let's hang out and have fun and do what we do and get into it because we're working for the weekend. You know what time. Let's see. What are we doing it?
We're doing it.
We are, in fact, doing it. And what is it? It's not Monday, folks. No, it's not Monday at all. It is.
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks. And we'll do it again because it's Friday.
You heard the man. It's Friday. Which means all you hardworking people that are wrapping up your work week, let's do it. We're not going to wait for the end of the day to have fun. We're going to do it right now, right here in the middle of the day. So I know like Josh in Tennessee, usually working hard, Donkey Kong in 10, even Cyke Labs. A lot of you people are like doing multitasking and working hard during the day. So put me in your ear and I'll keep you company during this next 3 hours of BF Live. So let's do this, folks. Let's see. I got some chats building up. I got a couple few people in here. I'm going to put my glasses on. Nobody backstage yet, but we'll see if somebody jumps in a little later. But let's do what we do. And you know what we do here on BF Live. I'm going to hit you with some BF Live other news or not so serious news when I go behind my news desk. We're going to add on the miserable news history moment at the end of it. We'll do Soulful Horoscope Readings. We'll do Cyke Labs content. We'll try to do something for the ladies. We're going to do it all, man. We're going to throw it all at the wall and see what sticks, folks. But we're going to start by me putting my glasses on as I always do. I go to the chat and run my element, and you guys let me know what you're up to on this great day. It's Friday, November 22nd, so let's do it and let's get into it. It is the BF Live opening chat family check-in. Let's go, folks. Tell me what you're up to. What are you doing? Let's go. Come on.
Amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
How we do here on BF Live. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. And we hang out and generate positive vibes together. That's right. It's BF Live, the vibe. Is it? I think we're going to have to change the name of the show. This is BF Vibe. I think we're going to call it now on BF Vibe. So let's get into the BF Vibe and let's see what the vibe is today. On Esther checks in and says, Happy Friday, heathens. Much love and hoya. What's up? Trying to see why my chat bot is still not working yet for day number 5. I tried all kind of technical shit, and it doesn't look like my got lazy chat bot, man. My chat bot done went on strike. Let me check it again. Log out. We'll log back in real quick. Try to log them in YouTube. See if I can trigger this thing and get it good. Connect to your account. Yes, I'm connecting my account. We're doing it. We're having it. Let's see. All right. Doing technical stuff while trying to do the show, folks. So sorry about that, but I'd really like that to work. So let's do this. All right, and let's keep going with the BF Live opening chat family check-in, folks. And let's see if that one triggered it this time. All right, close that, do that, pop, pop, boop, 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 and process. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Fuck, see? Hang on, folks. Fuck. Settings, OBS camera. Hang on. Run normally. Wow. Start the virtual camera. What's up? God damn it. Fuck. See, that's what happens when you try to do stuff live on the show, folks. Whoop. Son of a bitch. Give me a drink. Here we go. Hang in there, folks. I'm trying to get this technical stuff if you can hear me. Oop. Oop. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Let's try again, folks. Hey, look who's back. It's me. Holy shit. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag Bobby Fran. Rob, I'm having twins. My Aunt Saul says, good afternoon, BF, my Nogas, and the best thing ever to happen to me, my wife. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. What's up? Tits McGee checks in and says, my husband rocks, and Hoya to the chat family. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag Rob having twins. Kathy Linder, my sister, checks in and says, Hoya. How you doing, big sis? You get the kiss. There we go. On Esther, hashtag have Kathy Linder, Hoya. Scott's not here, but we'll give Scott the shout out, love. Scott! What's up? Chips ahoy. How you doing, Brian Kowalczyk? Brian Kowalczyk, hashtag from On Esther. Just a Guess checks in at number 11, but you're number 1, Just a Guess. How you doing? Hashtag Just a Guess, Hoya from On Esther. Mandy Diff is throwing out the love to me. Hashtag to Mandy Diff from On Esther. Gashes checks in our bro and says, congratulations to our friend Bobby Nick for making it to 500 plus subscribers. I swung by the Uncle Jack Shack last night. He made his monetization, so I shouted them out and everything. And I learned on that show that my friend Bobby Nick made it to 500 too. So congratulations, Bobby Nick. Hoya on Esther from Mandy Diff. Josh in Tennessee checks in and says, Hoya, everyone. The hardworking Josh in Tennessee. Hoya to everyone, and great to be here, y'all. Great to have you here, Josh in Tennessee. I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope you make your way to a great weekend. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, get my mister all to myself tomorrow. Miss him dearly when he's on the road. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Uh-oh. The missus can't wait for you to get home. Yeah. Uh-oh. About to go down. All right, none of my business. Stacey Allen checks in and says, try to do something for the ladies. So typical. Oh, my goodness. Stacey Allen checking in. I'll get you, girl. The only reason I say try.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
It's because if I notice if it's too much of a sausage fest, Stacey, I'm not just going to play it for the guys. So I got to have my space nerds here. I got to have my Stacey Allens here and my Mandy Divs and the misses and all that stuff. So good morning. Gash says, hashtag Hoya. Spawn says, greetings to me. You hold down this midday filled with positivity while Spawn cashes out that Browns plus 3.5 outright. Benny, and to that I say, Hoya, yeah, Spawn. Oh my goodness. So much like I said, my Baltimore Ravens couldn't get past the Steelers. It was like a 2-pointer. It was within 3 points. All those games are. And I always say to my friend Cyke Clyde, who'll be checking in, that it really doesn't matter with these Northern Division games, the AFC North. It doesn't matter what the team's record is. We have such rivalries in this division that I think the Browns were like 2-8 going into that game, and now they're 3-8, and they beat the 8-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. So Spawn sounds like he made out on that one. Hashtag crotch crud, says Spawn. Hashtag Josh in Tennessee from On Esther. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick checks in and says, Kathy, when BF talks about rubbing his crystal balls, are you uncomfortable? No more uncomfortable than I am when she talks about gloats over the guys in the Just for the Ladies segment, which we will get into for Stacey Allen. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag to Stacey Allen Hoya. Hey now, Auntie from Stacey Allen. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag Spawn Hoya. Spawn says, run that element and the lab while Scott blows some stale air into his microphone from his little brown eyeball. Yeah, that's right. You know what's up. My boy Scott isn't here today. Gashes is getting the shout out love. Hoya from On Esther from Gashes. Josh in Tennessee says, you got this, BF. I have faith in you. Thank you, my brother. On Esther, Hoya from Spawn. Josh in Tennessee says, Hoya on Esther. Hope your day as well. Spawn says, I like the green look for a background. Just never take the desk from us. Okay, yeah. I was doing little camera changes in there. I'm trying to get my bot to work during a live show, and I knocked myself off my camera a little bit. Can hear you fine. We can hear you, yeah, but my cameras were messing up. Maybe sing while you do the tech stuff. Well, I normally play this, but I was trying to actually get to it, but I normally play my technical thing right here. I only play. Nope. I should have played that. My wife's ass looked nice this morning as she was getting ready for work, says our friend Spawn. Here she comes. She's checking in. Hoya, you Hoyas. See? I I have to have the proper, I have to have the proper ratio of women in here to do just for the ladies content, so it's building up. Good morning to me, good morning to you. Hoya Kathy from Space Nerd. Josh in Tennessee says LOL to Space Nerd and Hoya. Space Nerd checks in and says, at Stacey Allen, I'm here. He better play it. Oh, see, now I got all the motivation I need right now. Hoya Josh from the lovely Space Nerd. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag the Space Nerd. Hoya, you know what, folks? We've had a lot of Hoyas, but we haven't had a Hoya. So to that, I say, Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya?
We have Stacey Allen checking in that says, I know she's playing the fantasy league. She says, at Spawn, I cashed in big time on the Browns at plus 3.5 too. Right, you didn't even need the points because they beat them, right? Space Nerd says, hashtag, at on Esther Hoya. Hoya Spawn from Space Nerd. Stacey Allen says, at Space Nerd, you're all we need. Bring on the wait a minute. No, she's not uncomfortable by me rubbing my crystal balls. Space Nerd says, that Stacey Allen, I sent him a lot. I'm sure you did too. He has plenty of material. I certainly do. Spawn says, that Stacey Allen, that's what's up, girlfriend. Space Nerd says, Hoya to gaseous. Spawn says, at Space Nerd, Hoya to girlfriend. Space Nerd's got her looking glasses on. She's ready. Pika checks in and says, Goonie goo goo. Goonie goo goo. They shit the bitch down and say, Goonie goo goo. Told her how to speak, Gus. Goonie goo goo. Good morning, Pecan. Space Nerd checks in and says, did you tell her, Spawn, that I'm happy you still appreciate it? Spawn says, I enjoy the dance during the piss break. Only thing better would be a song and a dance by BF. Well, you got half of it. Hoya from Space Nerd. Bye B checks in, my brother, and says, good morning. What's up, Bobby, brother? Bobby says, good morning to everyone, not just me. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill checking in from the ATL. How you doing, buddy? Space Nerd checks in and says, hi, Bobby. My friend Daniel August checks in with a generous $1.99 super chat. And he says, what's up to BF? Hoya to the chat. It's fucking Friday. Let's go. Let's do it all. Hoya.
Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya.
Thank you, the generous Daniel August, because
we are making the weekends longer than the weeks, and we'll do it again because it's Friday.
You know it. Bybee is a prophet, says our friend Spawn. On Esther says, Bybee Hoya, and gives him the love hearts. Greetings from Hotlanta, says the Reverend Wild Bill. Spawn checks in and says, at Space Nerd, I did tell her. The Reverend Wild Bill says, at Space Nerd, exactly. Bybee says, hey to Spawn. Space Nerd says, you are a good man, Spawn. Bybee says, hey to On Esther. On Esther checks in and says, the Reverend Wild Bill, giving the hearts and the Hoyas. Hoya to Space Nerd from our friend Gaseous. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, out on Esther Hoya. Space Nerd giving out the Hoya. On Esther says, Daniel August, Hoya, my friend. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Hoya. Bybee says, hey to Space Nerd. The Reverend Wild Bill, Bybee, hi sir. And Bybee checks in and says, hey to the Reverend Wild Bill. And there's Daniel August throwing out the Hoya to our friend On Esther, folks. All right, and with 23 minutes after the first hour, well, the Reverend Wild Bill says, gano, 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 gano. I know that is the end of the BF Live opening chat family check-in, folks, for BF Live Stream Show 192. Come on, we got more fun to get on to, so now we're going to do it.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
L to the air. Talk amongst yourself. Talk with me. That's how you be. You saw the technical difficulty that knocked me off the air trying to get my my Stream Elements bot to work, but I will let you know what my Stream Elements bot did not. That the most generous Daniel August kicked me $40. Thank you for the $40 tip. Daniel August, man, you really helped me, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I work hard to put it out there for you. So thank you, brother. Daniel August, man. Thank you for the $40. He utilized my PayPal preset options that are pinned always at the top of the chat right here. At least I got that part working. So thank you, Daniel August. Well, this is going to be a great weekend. I think we're shaping up to be. Yes, Stacey Allen is correct. You're a good man, Daniel August. Yes, thank you. Thank all the members. Thank everybody that supports this show. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's on the cold side here. It's starting to feel like winter here on the East Coast of the United States. So I'll be looking into like being on here, doing shows, hanging out with you and staying warm amongst my friends. I know tomorrow night we're going to do replayables. That's on Saturday nights on the 100 Proof podcasting channel. We're going to do that at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, 11 p.m. East tomorrow night, because Chris is doing a comedy show. So Shawnee and I are going to kick it off. We're going to hang out and drink and smoke, laugh and joke and start off the show. And then we'll have Chris join us. We'll probably have comedian Tay Boogie join us and probably Brutal Pain 518, our bro from the chat. Brutal Pain is PCL family, man. He's going to be in the Wild West movie. Chris met him during that whole situation. So, yeah, tomorrow night, 11 o'clock East, we're going to start the party off. Then Chris is going to jump in and kick it into a whole nother gear with comedian Tay Boogie and Brutal Pain, and who knows what else is going to happen after a comedy show. So you got to tune in for that. Spawn says, have you ever met Tabitha Soren or Randy Santel? No. Back in the day, Tabitha Soren, I have MTV News. That's a deep cut right there. Spawn. Well, let's see what else we can get into. You know what? I do have that news desk. I got some stories planned for you that we can go into the weekend with. So why don't I do that, folks? I'm going to go behind my desk and do my little Bobby Cronkite impression, as some of you call it. And we're going to get into the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. Let's do some of that, folks. Let's go. Come on. Hell yeah, it's Friday. It is the end of the week, Friday, November 22nd, folks. A lot of you, we're going to have a short week next week because it's probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Maybe some of you or a lot of you have off for Thursday for Thanksgiving. And then maybe if you're lucky, you have off Black Friday. Are you going Black Friday shopping, folks? Anybody down with that? I don't know if that's such a big thing anymore, but yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting. We're gonna have this weekend, and then before you know it, it's going to be, oh shit, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thanksgiving's here already. So I hope whatever you do, you have a great Thanksgiving. But we're not there yet, folks. We're going to do the BF Live other news, or the not so serious news. So that's, there is still like reaction happening to the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Even a week after it kind of happened, it'll be a week tomorrow. And one of the things that's happening, folks, and maybe a lot of you experienced these signal problems during the fight, it says Netflix is hit with a $50 million class action lawsuit over the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight streaming glitches. Now, I don't know if I was lawsuit pissed off about this, but I certainly was upset when we got some of the best parts of some of these fights, like the ladies bout. I think it had like a technical difficulty during that fight, and when they were like awarding, going to lift a person's hand or something. So it was real weird, but it wasn't like lawsuit weird. I restarted it a couple times, and then after that, I would just let it kind of find its own way every time. But it was a little disconcerting. But I don't know how you people feel about this. Do you feel like it's lawsuit worthy? Because I hear a lot of people saying, well, it was free. Well, technically it wasn't free because we all pay for Netflix, some kind of fee per month. But let's see what this class action has to do with. A Florida man has filed a class action lawsuit against Netflix over the poor streaming quality that affected millions during the widely viewed boxing match between former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson and YouTube personality Jake Paul on Friday night. Ronald Blue Denton, a resident of Hillsborough County, Florida, alleged that the streaming giant was guilty of breach of contract over the frequent glitches, according to TMZ. The class action lawsuit filed in Florida state court is seeking damages of at least $50 million. 60 million YouTube Americans were hyped to see the Iron Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, versus YouTuber turned prize fighter Jake Paul, when they saw was the baddest streaming on the planet, the lawsuit claims. It is alleged that many viewers missed portions of the fight due to the interruptions. Netflix customers experienced massive streaming issues and should have known better because it's happened before. They were woefully ill-prepared, according to the lawsuit. Citing over 100,000 people complaining online, the lawsuit claimed that boxing fans, along with the average American wanting to see a legend in what would likely be his last fight, were faced with a legendary problem including no access, streaming glitches, and buffering issues. So there you go, folks. I don't know. They said it at one point they detected as many as 85,000 people who weren't able to watch the fight when it was going on. 85,000 viewers who had logged problems leading up to that. So I don't know. Let's go in the chat here and see what everybody thinks about this, because like I said, I was upset, but I don't know that I was like class action lawsuit upset about this. Let's see. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in with the most generous and colorful 99-cent super sticker. Thank you to the Reverend Wild Bill, man. I hope you and the missus have a great weekend. Thank you. Robbie Cronkite Time says P-Cunt. He named it. Daniel Ellis says Stacey Allen. I thank you. Thank you for your nice words. Hell no, Black Friday is ridiculous. Well, I think I was talking about this yesterday. I think with Bobby and Nick, we talked a little bit about Black Friday. It used to be a thing before the advent of like online shopping and things of this nature. You understand? But yeah, I'm not going out there. There ain't nothing I really want that bad that I feel like I got to get in line and whoop somebody's ass for it. Blummel's defense lawyer checks in and says, "Hello, my fellow midday maniacs. How you doing, Blummels? Hope you're safe on the train. Look who's checking in." Checking in during the news, it's Space Chief 75. Happy Friday to my brother, Space Chief 75. Blummel's defense lawyer is throwing out the cherries, and the orange and the hearts. I bet that's for Stacey Allen. I'm betting that's for. There you go, right there. Let me hit that one more time. Oops.
Geez, my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
On Esther noticing greets Blummel's defense lawyer as they come in. Blummel's defense lawyer says Space Chief 75, the hero of the skies. On Esther says hello to Space Chief 75 and Hoya. Blummel says on Esther, gano to you. Space Chief says hello to Blummel's. Space Chief says hey to on Esther. Space Nerd says Hoya to Blummel, still can't see you. Space Nerd says Spurs Churf, and she's having fun with red rockets and all kind of stuff. LJ Low checks in and says, good evening. Are you doxing your time zone, or are you just being sarcastic, my friend? Hey, what's up, LJ Low, my bro, LJ Low? How you doing, man? I don't know if you're overseas, but I know that it is 5 hours ahead over there, so it might be a good evening for LJ Low. Blummel's defense lawyer checks in and says, when I was a kid, Black Friday was pretty cool, but it hasn't really been that cool for like since you were 25 years. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, because it used to be, it might be cool to go, man, I'm going to go to Walmart and get in line and try to get like a 32-inch TV for $200 or something like that, right? There was a little small window of time, or like a certain video game system or a video game. There was a certain window of time where that was like the only best way to get anything. But now, with, like I said, with online sales and all that stuff, you don't really have to do that stuff anymore. Space Chief 75 shouts out Space Nerd. Oh my God, it's LJ Low. Look, you're getting the oh my God. What's up, LJ? LJ's a bro. Blummel's defense lawyer says, as soon as people start punching each other over a television, you can count me out. Exactly. That's what I was saying. The $200 TV or something. LJ Low shouts out Space Nerd, and Space Nerd gives the love back. Blummel's defense lawyer says, I actually am about to get on the train, LOL. See, we know your pattern, man, because you're chat family. We know what's up. Be safe on that train. Space Nerd says, LJ Low, you don't live in North America? Oh, you're doxing yourself. Nope. Just being a dork. I live in Colorado. I never thought you indicated on any of these shows that you were overseas or anything, but how you doing, my bro, LJ Low? Good to see you. LOL, LJ from Space Nerd. And Space Nerd's getting the laugh and the loves from Blummel's defense lawyer as we continue on. And like I said, folks, I already talked about Thanksgiving, and I'm now going to talk about Christmas, because there's some changes going on like Fifth Avenue in New York City, like for the holidays. So for more on that, let me take you over to, yes, the Bikini Report for more on the changes going on in Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue used to be like the world center for shopping, but now it's been displaced by another part of the world. Take it away, Bikini Report, for more on this.
We'll always have a place in our hearts, but now it's a smaller place, as it's no longer the world's most expensive shopping street. That honor now belongs to Milan's Via Montanapoleone. Yes, rents on Fifth Avenue are still astronomically high at $2,000 per square foot, but rents on the new street to beat rose 11% over the last year and now sit at $2,047 per square foot. According to the real estate group Cushman & Wakefield, which has been tracking this for over 30 years, it's the first time a European street has topped the rankings. London's New Bond Street climbed to third place with rents approaching $1,800 per square foot. Okay, so expensive rents doesn't necessarily equate to the best shopping. So my question to you all is this: where is your favorite place to shop in the world? Let us know in the comments and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Reports. There you go. Fifth Avenue used to be a world shopping mecca, but no more. No more. Thank you for Bikini Report for that one. Let's see. Let's check it. See who checked in during this. LJ Lowe says, trains hurt my butthole. Well, maybe you're using them wrong. Blummel's defense lawyer checks in and says, people used to fist fight about Cabbage Patch Kids in the 80s. LOL. You're not wrong about that, Blummels. And I remember being like a younger man or a younger kid thinking that's when women really like showed their skin, like they showed their true selves to me. I'm like, up until that point, I've never seen like women like duke it out and get down. But when I saw like women like hair pulling and like throwing haymakers and shit over Cabbage Patch Kids, I was like, whoa, I didn't even know that women went here. That was a crazy time, Blummels. Blummel says, LJ, my pleasure to meet you, sir. Mr. Crow checks in. Hey, Mr. Crow and me checking in. What's up, man? Mr. Crow. What's good, man? LJ Lowe says, Blummel, same. Pleasure is all mine. Stacey Allen says, anyone else craving pancakes all of a sudden? Bonging a blintz? No? Pancake? Smoking a pancake? Bonging a blintz? Pecan checks in and says, man, she needs some boobies. Yeah, she looks like the matron at the brothel or something. Blummel's defense lawyer says, I don't know, but I'm going to cook an awesome Thanksgiving dinner for sure. You know what I'm going to do? We don't have as big as crowd as we used to, but we have like a 12 or 14 pound turkey, and I like to deep fry turkeys, folks. So I threatened that I was going to like videotape me deep frying my turkey. I'll do the whole prep. I'll show you how I dip it in and what I rub on it. I might do that. I might have to videotape it, but I'm preparing to make me a deep fried turkey. But I'm going to do it the Friday after Thanksgiving, since Thanksgiving can be a little busy. Let's see. LJ Lowe says the South Park episode about Black Friday and the Game of Thrones still cracks me up. Aunt Esther says, Mr. Crow, Hoya. Gassis checks in and says, I'm fortunate enough to have a father-in-law that smokes his turkey. It's heavenly. That's good. That's good. They can be good too if you smoke it. Do it. You got to do that slowly, obviously. I love about deep frying the turkey is that I inject them with stuff. I got my own little mixture, and it's only like 3 to 3.5 minutes per pound, man. So you can cook like a pretty sizable turkey in like a half hour or so, half hour to 45 minutes. You can deep fry that sucker. So I'm looking forward to my deep fried turkey. Blummel says, I've never actually had a deep fried turkey, but every video that I see people cooking them ends up in flames, and I'm kind of scared of it. And Blummels, that was another part of the reason that I was considering doing this, because I have learned all those lessons. Like, I only cook it outdoors over concrete, so if something goes wrong, that it won't catch on any wood nearby, right? That's a key too. You don't do it in your basement or anything. And I also have learned that you displace the water. You put water in the pot first, right? And then then you take the turkey out, and then whatever the line of water is, that's the line of oil that I put in there, and then I know that it won't spill over. So there's certain ways that wears long sleeves. So I might do the video just for those reasons, because we always see those viral videos every year of what the person do. They cook the turkey, they put too much grease in the pot, and it spills over and explodes. They cooked it in their basement, or they cooked it on their back porch, and their back porch is made of wood, and then the grease went out and caught fire. So many mistakes are made, and I'll probably end up doing a report. Probably end up doing a report after Thanksgiving on BF Live. I'll probably be showing you a couple people that ultimately probably did have house fires because, for whatever reason, people skip steps. They think they can do it, and they don't do it. So we'll have to get into that, but that's what I'm looking forward to doing. He on Esther says, Mr. Crow. He or hey. Spawn says, I had 2 eggs over easy, buttered white toast. Tomorrow I'm making the kids a big buttered pancake breakfast with plenty of maple syrup. Space Nerd says, your family is lucky to have you, Spawn. LJ Lowe says, Blummels, it can be dangerous. Most people that screw it up and drop the frozen turkey into the hot grease, not a good idea. Yes, that's another mistake, because it's like dropping a cold ice cube into hot grease. You have to do it slow and gradually and let them bubbles kind of happen. But if you give up and you do the spelunk, boom, you're going to have fire. Space Nerd says, you are smart, BF, only on the days I'm not dumb. Blummel's defense lawyer says, so you got to make sure it's completely thawed before you cook it, and that makes more sense. That's right, because it's less like of an ice cube, so you get that less of that violent reaction from the hot and the cold when they meet each other. Let's see, a report. Will you be in a bikini? Only on my Only BF. That's only BF fans. Let's see. Stacey Allen is getting the laughs from Aunt Esther. Thank you for the membership, says out to Alice 8. I bet that was from our generous Dead 4. Could have been Brian Kowalczyk, or could have been Dang Lizard. We have so many generous people in this community. How you doing, 2-8 Alice 8? How you doing there? We're having ham, says Mandy Diff. Bob's all anti-ham, but I like me some ham. I'm a ham fan too. Typically on the holiday, when we would have a house full, we would make a ham, a large ham, and I would deep fry a turkey. So good morning, Mandy Diff. LJ Lowe says, yep, the ice melting causes a wicked reaction. You can create Pompeii in your home. Yeah, LJ Lowe, and I wear the long sleeve. I got the hook. I do it very slowly, no matter what I feel like. If I resist the urge to drop it in, you gotta be patient. You got to do it right. Spawn says, Space Nerd, that is very sweet of you to say that. I try. I have plenty of flaws, but I love my family. We all have flaws. Ain't that the truth? Or hey, Mandy from Mr. Crow. Let's see. And Mandy Diff says hello to Mr. Crow as we continue on with another story from the BF Live Other News. In my next story that I have for you folks, there's no end to the ways we can use our smartphones nowadays. I mean, they are part of our lives, right? They're like little personal computers that we carry around with us. So I have another story of yet another thing that you can do with your smartphone. This one says, a smart mouthpiece turns your smartphone into a playable musical instrument, folks. So yes, in the same port that you plug your phone in, this is called the Zafiro. It is a clever little MIDI controller that plugs into your USB-C port of your smartphone, essentially turning it into a playable musical instrument. Check this out, folks. It's like an actual little mouthpiece that you put on the end of your phone. Developed by an Italian startup, Art Noise, the Zafiro is one of the most ingenious gadgets we've seen in quite a while. The small, colorful mouthpiece may look like a vape, but it's actually a lot more than that. It's a MIDI. It's a MIDI controller that plugs into your smartphone's charge port and relies on an app to turn the handheld into a variety of playable instruments, from the humble flute to violins or even fantasy sounds. Equipped with lip sensors and air pressure sensor, the Zafiro sends breath-powered data directly to a dedicated app, which is then used to adjust the volume, length, and the harmonics of the sound. Keys or air holes are displayed on the screen of the smartphone, so you can effectively play the instrument with your fingers as you blow into the mouthpiece. It says low into the mouthpiece. It says marketed as a MIDI breath controller and a digital instrument rolled into one, the Zafiro debuted on the Kickstarter crowdfunding platform, blowing through its modest goal of just over $5,000. Over $83,000 have been pledged by 1,552 backers. Let me show you this actual piece here. Yeah, so it looks like a basic like a hard drive, like a portable USB drive that you would put on the end of your phone, but you actually blow into this and you can make your phone an instrument. We're going to look at it right now. Check it out.
Introducing Zafiro, the tiny device that transforms your smartphone into a musical experience. Lightweight, affordable, and incredibly easy to use, Zafiro is
Can you smoke weed with it?
Designed for everyone, beginners and pros alike. Just plug it into your smartphone via the USB Type-C port. Download the free app, and you're ready to play. With Zafiro, the possibilities are endless. Choose from a wide range of instruments, from classic to unique fantasy sounds.
Dad just lipped it, now he's going to hand it over to her.
Use your phone's screen like a real instrument. Cover virtual buttons while blowing into Zafiro. It's intuitive, expressive, and effortless to learn.
There you go. You handle it like
Zafiro
keys,
app
though.
lets you add effects.
I thought that was
play
pretty
along
clever.
With background music and friends. Anytime, anywhere. Plus, it includes breathing exercises for mindfulness and relaxation. But Zafiro isn't just for fun. It's a powerful tool for pros too, when used as a MIDI breath controller to add expressivity to your performances.
There you go. It's 3 minutes. I won't play the whole thing, but there you go. That's what it is. It's a little
device that connects to your smartphone or any other device via a USB Type-C connector. Zephyro is small, lightweight, and customizable with optional add-ons. Download the free app.
So you hook it up to an app, and then you got yourself a little musical instrument. So yeah, another thing that we can do with our smartphones, folks. Spawn says, in 2018, I made my final Thanksgiving meal with my mom. As she was burning the gravy, I turned to her, tell her something, sliced open my hand badly. Oh, continued. I had to run to the hospital to get 5 or 6 stitches. My previous fiance and my mother burned the shit out of the bird, so I cooked the whole meal again 3 days later. Damn, Spawn, I can see why you might have a little bit of an aversion or a history with Thanksgiving there, buddy. So there you go. Let's see. Duke of the Dog Dig verse, Chris Popke checks in and lets us know that MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. He's a smart guy. How you doing, Popke? Checking in on this Friday, buddy. Good to see you. Mandy Diff is getting the love from Spawn. Popke says, now it's even easier for the average person to make shitty music. Hey, I want one of those. Mandy Diff says, I want one now. Pecan says, I want to get it so I can do a In-A-Ga-Ga-Da-Vida, baby. Don't you know that I want you? Just sitting around playing a fake flute. I'm in, says Space Chief 75. Bumbles Defense Lawyer says, damn, Spawn, you okay now? Mandy Diff says, I have a alto sax, and that is a lot lighter. All right, you can just play that thing. Blumel says, I don't know why I'm a big fan of all kinds of music, but that thing strikes me as totally suspect. Really? You're not buying it? I don't know. Mandy, I do too. Popke says, whose smartphone has a spit valve on it? That's true. LJ Lowe, he says, play Freebird on it, man. Play Freebird. All right, well, I don't know if we're going to play Freebird, but we're going to continue on with the BF Live other news. I got another story for you, folks. And as I think I reported earlier this week, but you'll probably enjoy this report a lot more. I'm going to say you're going to enjoy this report more. But I don't know how many Oscar fans or Academy Award fans are out there or movie fans are out there, but they announced a new host for the Academy Awards coming up next year. I think Jimmy Kimmel did it the previous 2 years. For more on this, we're going to take it over to Bikini Report, who's going to let you know who the new host of the Oscars is. Take it away, Bikini Report.
25 Academy Awards will have a new host, and it's Conan O'Brien. It'll be the iconic talk show host's first time hosting the awards, but he's already making an impression. Since he's a longtime comedy writer and overall a super funny person, even the announcement he made about getting the job was funny.
This is incredible. I've been handed an Oscar.
I know.
I'm an Oscar winner. It's amazing. Host. Oh, I'm hosting.
Yes.
I'm an Oscar host.
Exactly.
Oh, but do I still get to keep the Oscar? No. Oh.
Conan is taking over the gig from another talk show host, Jimmy Kimmel, who hosted the past 2 editions. The Oscars ceremony will be held March 2nd at Hollywood's Dolby Theater and will air live on ABC. Pretty sure I'll be tuning in for this one. Conan should be terrific. But what do you think? Who would you most like to see hosting the Oscars? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report, for that entertainment report about Conan O'Brien going to be next year's host of the Academy Awards. Let's see. Play some Slayer on that mouth thing, says Blummel's defense lawyer. Spawn lets Blumels know that I'm good now, have a decent scar. It was fitting my mother and I had our final cooked holiday meal together, being a clusterfuck. The Mandy Diff says, the words were supposed to be in the Garden of Eden, honey. Yes, that's in the Garden of Eden. I think somehow it come out garbled that they were drunk or something, and they said, hey, it actually sounds better saying in a Gata Davida. And it turned out to be in a Gata Davida. That's a more you know from our friend Mandy Diff checking in. She's hitting you with some of those musical facts right here on BF Live. As we continue, Spawn says perhaps we could incorporate some light instrumental satanic music during the piss breaks. Perhaps you do you. Popke says, did she say something about the Oscars? Blum's Defense Lawyer says, finally, they got a funny person to do it. I've always been a big fan of Conan, says Blumels. He's pro Conan. Pecan checks in and says, wait, what? I couldn't understand the report. I was distracted. That's the whole challenge of the bikini report. Do you look at the girl or do you take in? I should do like tests or little quizzes about what did she say about this. I think I'm going to have to start incorporating that. Or, hell, I'm going to have to keep up with it myself. Blum's Defense Lawyer says, oh, I will be tuning in for this one. Popke says, Conan should host in a bikini. Maybe. Space Nerd says, I was even distracted, LOL. And Spawn says, God damn, I enjoy those very round heinies. Space Nerd says that would be a great bit to add, BF. Yes, I think I'm going to have to do that, Nerd. I think I'm going to have to, every time I do a bikini report, I'm going to have to say, what city did she mention? What product was she talking about? And I'll quiz everybody in the chat. But before I do that, I'm going to continue with this one I got going on. I have another report for you. Oh, so you're always here. Everybody hears all these stories about these people finding art in flea markets and in Goodwills and things of this nature. You understand? Well, I have a story much along those lines with something, people got rid of a piece of family furniture and there was something valuable in it or about it. In this story, this says a rare coin found in a piece of furniture sells for $2.5 million at auction. That's right, folks. This says a small silver coin about the size of a nickel struck in Boston in 1652 set a world record on Tuesday, November 19th, as it sold for $2.5 million at a California auction house. Stax Bowers Galleries said the coin was discovered in an old cabinet in Amsterdam around 2016, and the owner only recently decided to research his find. The coin is thought to have come from Quincy family of Boston, a political dynasty that included Abigail Adams, née Smith, the wife of John Adams, who was the ambassador to the Netherlands in 1770s and the 1780s, and later the second president of the United States. The piece surpassed the previous record price of $646,250 for an American coin struck before the Revolution, according to Stax Bowers Galleries. So there you go, folks. So you never know what's in the furniture. So it was in that coin right there went for $2.5 million, and it was almost lost in a piece of furniture. So you never know. You gotta always look for the cushions, right? Got to check the couch cushions. I just find goldfish crackers and dog hair in my couch. I'd say that's kind of rough, isn't it? Yep. Let's see. I appreciate all female and female bodies. So sorry, in Space Nerd. Let's see. Spawn says, I can respect that, but women have potentially seriously hot bodies. And to that, I say, yeah. So there you go. That's a world record one. There was another story out recently, too. I thought I had that one, too, of someone turned into a couch into one of these places of Salvation Army or something, and there was $43,000, all packed together, stuffed in it, and they gave the $43,000 back. So that's a thing. All right, folks. Well, I did some regular news stories, but how about this? It's time for our miserable news history. You know what it is, folks. This is where, compliments of our friend at Cyke Labs, we take you back to our miserable news history moment. Back in the days of the Miserable Men Show on Sirius Satellite Radio, when Bob Levy was the newsman, Shuley, Mike Morse, Mark, and all the guys were part of it. So let's take you back this time to July 27th in the year of 2008. Bob Levy reads the news, and the fun activity we do here on BF Live during the miserable news history is that when Bob mispronounces something, we try to type it into the chat the way you thought you heard it. So you ready, folks? Here we go. Bob Levy, miserable news history, compliments of Cyke Labs on BF Live. Let's go.
Over to our news, man. Here we go. All right. Hold on. Gotta get your intro. Now it's time. I'm going to ask everyone to back away from the microphones.
Back away.
Back away.
Knock, knock. Who there?
Who
Bob.
there?
Bob who? Bob News Now for June 27, 2008. Okie dokie, here we go. And now the news as read by Bob Levy, your lead anchor for the miserable news on Howard 100.1 Sirius Satellite Radio. My name is the Reverend Bob Levy. Thanks for tuning in for the miserable news. Scientists recover complete dinosaur skeletons. Japanese and Mongolians Mongolian scientists have successfully recovered the complete skeletons of a
Mongolian?
700-million-year-old dinosaur. The scientists uncovered a Tarbosaurus related to the giant carnivorous Tyrannosaurus from a chunk of sandstone they dug up in the Gobi Desert.
Mongolian. That's a good show on Disney Plus. The Mongolian.
Tagyujai Yokoyama, a spokesman for Haibara Museum of Natural Scientists. The dinosaur, whose gender was unknown, came from a geological layer created about 700 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period.
Ooh.
The Japanese scientists of colleagues from the Center of Paleontology under the Mongolian Academy of Sciences have been jointly conducting dinosaur excavations in the Gobi Desert since 1993. Taiwan demilitarized Picture offshore Inlet Dongsha, Taiwan. Concrete pylons designed to prevent an invasion of no longer dot this tiny Taiwanese islet shoreline. A formidably marine garrison also has vanished, replaced by laid-back Coast Guardsmen and marine biologics.
Biologists.
The government is not suddenly renouncing its last standing claim to Dongsha, a picturesque islet in the South China Sea. China from Taiwan split in a civil war in 1949, claimed it too. Leader wants aborigines recognized. Australia's Prime Minister, who won applause for apologizing to aborigines for the past wrongs, has revived plans for a constitutional revision to recognize the country's indigenous people. Prime Minister Kevin Rudd was visiting a remote outback aboriginal community Wednesday when he raised the issue, recognized aborigines in Australia's 107-year-old constitution. Thank you.
Whoa. Oh my God. I have no idea what that was about. Like Space Nerd says, but boy, was it funny. Oh my God. Like you really don't, like, I lose the thread of what it's about and I just start concentrating on the words.
Butterfly in the sky.
Oh my God.
I can go twice as high. Take a look in the book. Reading Rainbow.
Ooh. Bob could have used some Reading Rainbow.
Anywhere.
Bob missed the Reading Rainbow generation.
Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. I swallow Is that a fucking kid's book? Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Olivia is such a stupid name.
Ooh, for a funny guy. Oh my God, what a Reading Rainbow. Let's go back up here because we had some people check in and we had some great, we got some great things typed in there too during that. People were really trying to pick up on that. I want to acknowledge Funky Bronco who checks in with a Hoya to me. People always sneaking in. in the middle of bits and stories. How you doing, Funky Bronco? What's up, Funky Bronco from P. Cunt? Spawn says, is wearing a rubber similar to never forgetting how to ride a bike? We're going to find out. Popkey says, what's wrong with people who return money? I don't trust them, says Popkey. Well, now that you've said that, and I recalled that other story, Popkey, you want to see the sickness in action? Here you go, brother. This is the one I was talking about. This is the one where I just read this one yesterday. I don't know why I didn't pull it sooner, but this was, watch when you see this, $43,000 stuffed into a couch that was just turned into for a charity or whatever, and I believe they say that the man wasn't legally obligated to turn it over. Check it out.
It boggles my mind every so often.
Howard Kirby likes to shop at the Habitat for Humanity Restore in Owasso. Last month, he purchased a couch for his man cave, and this weekend, he made a shocking discovery. It was filled with thousands of dollars in cash.
Still have to pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming or something. And
Kirby says that he had this ottoman for a few weeks before noticing that it was uncomfortable. And that's when his daughter decided to open it up.
And then she started pulling out this. Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
A total of $43,000.
All that money. What'd I say? $1,100 for the truck insurance, house, or something. It's like somebody was budgeting their money or something.
$170 was found in the ottoman cushion. But Kirby says he didn't feel right keeping the money, so he reached out to the Restore to find out who had donated the couch. Turns out it was Kim Fouth Newberry. The couch originally belonged to her grandfather, and he died last year.
It's just crazy.
Today, the Restore held a big surprise for Fouth Newberry to give back every dollar found in the cushion.
Why he's got money in cushions? I don't know.
Complete awesome. Like, we talked about that.
Kirby says an attorney told him that he had no legal obligation to give the money back, but he felt like he had to morally. And that's something that Rick Merling, the store manager, thinks is heartwarming.
Just doing the right thing. To me, this is...
Whoa, this is what? Let's see what the people in the chat think what this is. Popkey says, what an idiot. LJ Lowe says he better watch out for the Russian mobsters. Yeah, LJ Lowe, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, did this get thrown out like of a mob guy's house and nobody told somebody that it was in there? And like, who got the couch? Who ended up with the couch? We got to go get the couch back from the old people and take them out. Yeah, I'd be worried about that too. Or if it was like somebody's like drug money or something like that. Absolutely. Spawn says it's refreshing to see someone who could use some money win some money. Oftentimes it's an existing millionaire who cashes in. Space Nerd says, I would like to say I would keep it. I would have given it back to Habitat for Humanity maybe and kept a little bit of it, some of it. Spawn says, or finding some money, whatever. And Popkey says their grandpa was slanging rocks or something. Yeah, he was. He was like working on a corner. Maybe he had some bitches or something. I don't know. Go on, take the money and run. Woo, woo, woo. That's right, folks. Okay, so we did it. We did the BF Live other news. We tacked on a miserable news history moment at the end of it, and I even gave you a bonus story about crazy people who gave back $43,000 they didn't have to, folks. So what do you say I run the element, and let's get on to some other fun we have planned for this day right here on BF Live Stream Show 192. That was the BF Live other news, or the not-so-serious news. Watch this, folks. I'm going to show you my fancy transition. You ready? Ooh, what you know about that? Production value. What you know about that? You know that it's BF Live Stream Show 192, and no one has more fun in the middle of the day than we do right here on the BF Live Stream Show. I hope you enjoyed the opening of the show and the BF Live other news, miserable news history moment. Lots of fun, lots more fun to get to, folks. Why don't we do this? It's the end of the week, so we got to check out the National Day calendar because it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. As I noticed that it's 2 minutes after the 1 o'clock hour, I want to thank anybody that might be dipping out, getting back to work. I'm going to say keep us in your ear. And we'll keep you entertained the best we can for the next 2 hours or so, because now we're starting hour number 2 of 3 hours of BF Live. So welcome those coming in, and we'll see you later. Keep us in your ear for those just checking out at the top of the hour, folks. All right, so let's do this. Like I said, it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. So let's see what they are today with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
It is. We know what day of the week it is, but let's,
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks.
Yes, we are.
And we'll do it again because it's Friday.
Friday is our day. We don't wait for the end of the day to have fun. We do it right here in the middle of the day, right here on BF Live. Let's check that National Day calendar, because I like to say it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So let's see what they are today. Today is June. Fuck check. Today is November 22nd. I wish it was June 22nd. Today's November 22nd. So today is National Cranberry Relish Day. Now, I know a lot of us are going to be enjoying, or maybe many of us are going to be enjoying some cranberry sauce on Thursday. I figured we were going to talk about that a little bit next week, but I'm guessing a lot of people are like the Ocean Spray has to be out of the can people, because that's the only cranberry sauce I've known of growing up. But this talks about National Cranberry Relish Day. It's also Substitute Educators Day, the Friday before Thanksgiving, for like Stuttering John or something. He's a teacher that I know of, a substitute. All right, let's see what cranberry relish is, and let's see how that might differ from the regular cranberry sauce that we get out of the Ocean Spray can. This on National Cranberry Relish Day. Another seasonal holiday staple graces the table each year, and National Cranberry Relish Day makes sure you're prepared. On November 22nd, make sure you're stocked and ready. Get tasting the many recipes out there and pick your favorite one. Believed to have originated in the New England states during the early 1900s, cranberry relish is a traditional part of many families' Thanksgiving dinner. Each Thanksgiving, Susan Stamberg provides National Public Radio listeners with her mother-in-law's recipe for cranberry relish sauce. The American radio journalist and special correspondent for NPR and guest host of the weekend edition Saturday has been doing this since 1971. What's unusual about the special recipe, known as Mama Stamberg's Cranberry Relish, is that horseradish is one of the principal ingredients? Are you shitting me? Craig Claiborne originally published the recipe in his food column in 1959. Numerous cranberry relish recipes grace cookbooks and blogs across the internet. The bright and sweet flavors are enhanced by ingredients like apples, oranges, and pineapples. You can make them spicy or nutty too. Or you might offer more than one style and use the leftovers for great sandwiches. What? But there's more than one way to slice this cranberry dish. You can use it as a marinade for pork, chicken, or beef. Add it to barbecue sauce and pour it over meatballs. Mix it into a batch of muffins for breakfast, or stir it into cream cheese and add it to the morning bagel. I don't know, folks. It's just a few national holidays today. So why don't we see what everybody's saying about these, and we'll move on with the show. Let's see. We have the comments on this. Let's see. Where is Bobby Nick? He's probably sleeping. You're probably absolutely right, because my friend Bobby Nick, I know, was up very late last night, hanging out with our newly monetized friend Uncle Jack in Uncle Jack's Shack, Funky Bronco. Let's see. Glenn singing Rocks. We got that one. I would keep it. I'm not a rich man, says Spawn about the money in the previous one. Great idea. Steve Miller would have approved. Funky Bronco says, we got that one. Spawn says, is Cyke running labs and elements with us this afternoon? I don't know. This guy must be like working or something. He must act like he has a job or a life or something. Shout out to our friend Cyke Labs. He's got to be catching up on sleep, because that dude is always like up early for the Bob shows. He stays up late grinding in the lab. So I can only imagine when he tries to fit sleep in. Kahuna Nui checks in. Wiki and Licky to the big Kahuna Nui checking in, saying, hey gang, just popping in to see if anyone has seen my couch. Sure, I'm sure that's your couch. Spawn checks in and says, Kahuna, have you seen my crotch? LJ Lowe says, I think it's ladies juggle a stranger's ball day. It could be. Gasha says, couch. Are you talking about Lou? Uh-oh, Lou's taking shots over here. Look out. Lou from the morning show. Let's see. Spawn is getting the last from Pecan. Spawn says, top of the hour, and I have the house to myself because of the storm. Age girls in my home, 11, 9, and 4. Oh, I feel for your pain, man. Loud doesn't begin to describe the environment. Ooh, good luck, Spawn. Keep us in your ear, buddy. Gaseous, LOL, no, says our friend Kahuna Nui. Oh, damn, says Gaseous. Let's see. Space Nerd says mahalo to the big Kahuna Nui. Space Nerd shouts out Spawn and says, girl dad, lots of estrogen. To Join says, oh yeah, here we go. I see 2 joints in the morning. I see 2 joints at night. I see 2 joints in the afternoon on BF Live, and now I'm feeling right. How you doing, 2 joints? Space Nerd getting the love from 2 joints. Hoya, 2 joints from Space Nerd. Tits McGee says, I was the 20th leg. We're coming out here about she was the 28, 21. Do I hear 21, 22, 22, 22, here about I'm going once, twice. So come on, we're going for 21 now. Let's see. Nutty, hello, Frisco says.
Hello, Frisco.
MF and 2 joints getting the shout out love from LJ Lowe. 2 joints checks and says, LJ Lowe, up in this situation, no, buddy. Aunt Esther says, I actually love horseradish, but do you love horseradish in cranberry sauce relish or whatever? That's my whole thing, and I'm a picky eater anyway, so you can't go by me. But I can't imagine, like horseradish on its own, either one of those things, but mixing them together, I don't know. 2 joints checks in and says, good morning to me, and I say good morning to you. Space Nerd says, I do too, Aunt Esther, but not cranberry sauce. Yeah, right. Not in cranberry sauce. I don't like, right, exactly. That is a fact, Space Nerd. I'm outnumbered, but I would hate the deafening silence if they weren't here. Isn't that true, Spawn? I noticed that too, being a father of 2 girls, my friend, and mine are older now, so they're well beyond the ages that you're talking about. But it did occur to me one point that at some point you miss the noise. That's the thing you miss and love the most about. You don't think you're going to miss the noise, but you do miss the noise. Mr. Crow checks in and says, gotta get AI to make a music video with Levy on Reading Rainbow. I like that idea. A reading, like we could do a visual element to it. I'll take that under advisement, Mr. Crow. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. We got Space Chief saying Bobby Nick is a sleeping Canadian hero. Space Nerd is agreeing with Spawn about the silence. Good idea, Mr. Crow. 2 joints checks in and says, Space, Spawn, Chief, Mr. Crow, and a big kahuna from 2 joints checking in. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I gotta remember that idea. On Esther says, hashtag 2 joints. Space Chief 75 shouts out our friend Kahuna Noi. 2 joints is getting the shout out from Space Chief 75. Hey, Auntie from 2 joints. Funky Bronco says 2 joints is a very busy man. Good Bronco morning from 2 joints. Granny checks in as he does in the afternoon, and he says, what's up, everyone? NBF. I accept that. I'm a part of everyone too. How you doing, Granny? I saw you for a real quick check-in last night. You were hanging out with Uncle Jack in the shack. Congratulations on that. Hey, Granny from Mr. Crow checking in. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag Granny Hoya. All right, well, we did like the couple 2 things on the National Day calendar, and we saw the comments to it. I'll run this, and let's get on to some other stuff on BF Live.
3, 2, 1.
Well, looky here, folks. I got 111 on my clock. That's 111 here on the East Coast of the United States.
We're doing it.
We are doing it. We're having it. We're holding it down. We're going to have a Friday. We're leading into hopefully a nice, fun weekend for everybody. And then a short week coming up next week for many of us, even though you might not have Thursday and Friday off. Many of us will be off next Thursday for Thanksgiving and all that stuff, either enjoying Thanksgiving or possibly dreading it and figuring out who we're going to have to avoid when we visit our family and all. So let's see. We're going to have fun making our way into the weekend, though. 2 joints. Hey, from Mr. Crow. Sorry, I missed your greeting earlier. Funky Bronco says, Granny, when you doing the drinking contest with Stuttering John, are you still beefing with Gino? Well, who isn't beefing with Gino? But you can answer those, Granny, in the chat if you got time, buddy. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I'll be interested to see how that goes and all. All right, well, why don't we do this, folks? Like I said, it's 12 minutes after 1 o'clock where I'm at right here on the East Coast of the United States. 12 minutes into hour number 2 of 3 hours of content. And part of that 3 hours of content is a bro you know. It's time to go. Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
It is time for the dedicated Cyke Labs content segment where I feature the twisted mind of Cyke Labs content right here on my show, BF Live. I wish I could tell you that my bot was running the Cyke Labs YouTube link as it's supposed to. Son of a bitch, I'm going to kick that bot's ass when I figure out what's going on and don't knock myself off the air doing it. So I will tell you simply this, that Cyke Labs is available on YouTube. You just simply go to YouTube, go up to the little search engine, type in CYKE, and you will watch all of this stuff at your leisure anytime you want to. But for now, I'm going to present it right here on BF Live. And I like going back because, you know, Cyke, you inundate me with a lot of great material from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. So much so that I like to go back every now and then and kind of reflect because I think we kind of like burned past it a little too quickly. So I like to go back and I look through and I go, here's are some of the ones that maybe give me an extra giggle or caught my attention or I thought were particularly well done. So let's do a couple of those today. This is Cyke Labs. I don't remember playing this one much because, like I said, you spoil us with so much content. I hardly remember playing this. So let's play it for me to remember and for some people to see the first time right here. It's the Reverend Bobby Copeland singing on Cyke Labs.
Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord.
Spit it, Bobby. Fire.
COVID-19.
COVID-19. Ooh.
COVID-19. COVID-19. I go. The wind of dawn. From the state of Washington to the state of Maine, the Brownsville, Texas, and the tip of water. Today, we speak to this atmosphere. Today, burn this thing. This virus hates heat. You just burn this thing. Burn. I call for a supernatural heat wave straight out of hell. Burn. COVID-19. 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 I go. The way they're gone. You don't know it. You don't know it. You don't know. You get out of here. No. You don't know it. You don't know it. You don't know. You get out of here. Burn this thing. COVID-19. 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 I'm gold. The window's on. You are destroyed forever, and you'll never be back.
Spitting hot fire from the Born Wrong Ministries. It is the Reverend Bobby Copeland from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. I see a lot of people talking now. I guess I said greatest hits, and Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles too. Let me find that one for you real quick. We're going to do like call out request, huh? All right, here we go. Cyke Labs spoils us. So here we go. I know everybody likes it. I try to play the ones that you like a lot, but I don't want to be overly repetitive. Plus, I want to honor what Cyke Lab has already did. But here we go. Here's a great one everybody likes.
Live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right. You're great, zombie. Good times here at the Waterfront Village.
I like turtles. I like Bob Levy. I love Cyke Labs. Content segment right here on BF Live. Granny getting the love from Mandy Diff. Space Chief 75 says Basil Marceau for governor of Tennessee. Yes, you're a big Basil guy. Mandy Diff lets us know that Copeland guy, that Kenneth Copeland, he's the $96 million jet guy. He's that guy, yes. Well, he was wrong. It wasn't gone. I'm on day 15 recovering from COVID. Damn. Did you actually get tested for it, nerd? Because when I went with my upper respiratory thing, they tested me for all that, and they said I didn't have it. And yes, he is a con man. Yeah, he's been around for a minute. He is the quintessential like televangelist. Like he's everything you hate about that whole industry is wrapped up in that guy right there. But he made it funny. The Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs, that is, made it kind of funny. So let's play the next funny thing I have for you from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. Let's take it back with a little Mike Morse music because I know there's one or two of you here, like Space Nerd, and MSIP normally pops out the woodwork here. So here you go. This is for your handful.
Such an asshole.
There you go. Taking you back to the Miserable Mondays, courtesy of our friend Cyke Labs. Let's see. Oh, we got a genius in here. They always show up once at a time. What the fuck is this gay ass shit? This is BF Live. This genius right here, Mr. G. How you doing there? This is Chat Family, man. We like Howard Stern. We like Bob Levy. We like hanging out as a chat family, having fun. We got Cyke Labs in the chat who makes these fun clips right here. Love the Cyke, says the Pop Key. Oh, hello, says Mr. Z. And he's real clever with this one because no one ever does this. No one spells those words. There you go. How you doing, Mr. Z? Welcome to the show. Mike Morse is a national treasure. Let's see. He's trying to spell words. Keep the spelling up. May qualify for the Reading Rainbow. Where is Donkey with his wrench? Mike is my favorite, says Space Nerd. Space Nerd says, did we break Breaker 1-2 from yesterday? I don't know. I was glad that Breaker 1-2 came for 2 days in a row, but maybe they're busy or maybe his wife caught him watching Just for the Ladies or something like that. Mr. Z is gay. Wait a minute. Says P-Cunt. That's okay. We don't judge here. You know yourself, P-Cunt. We don't judge. So, old Mr. Z, come up with a better one. Hi-yo. Tits McGee says, a feeling so not well. Grumpy to the point that it's almost like a man cold. Glad you guys are here to distract. Wow, Tits McGee, you sound like me. Because, I was doing okay with the symptoms, but I get aggravated. I hate being sick. And, you just can't get out of your own way. Let's see. Thanks, Mod, for taking care of that troll. Space Nerd says, LJ Low, hope you feel better. I got you, Space Nerd. As long as the people, I don't mind if people do that. I mean, whatever. Let's see. Tits McGee, Fitzpatrick, I feel you. Hope you get better. I know, BF. Uncle Jack's checking in. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. We got this. We got Stacey Allen says, you make that wrench sexy, Stacey Allen, says Space Nerd. There you go. And Uncle Jack's getting the Hoya. Shout out Uncle Jack one more time, man. Congratulations on your monetization, buddy. I hope you did good last night. But you're here just in time for the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs right here. So let me play you some more right here. We're going to do a double shot because Cyke Labs has been really hitting me with the twofers of Mike Morse. So I figure I'll give them to you too. Here's a twofer. Here's a twofer of Mike Morse right here. Double shot Friday, if you will. Right here on BF Live. Here's some Bob Levy is Gay from the Miserable Men Show.
I never thought Reverend Bob was gay, but all that changed just the other day. It happened when I heard Bob Levy say,
I had cock. I had cock.
It's just like he was a chick.
I had cock.
Sex on the City is his flick.
I had cock.
Bet you it was Colin Quinn's dick.
I had cock. I had cock.
Yeah, he did it with a guy.
I had cock.
Traded blue cheese for KY.
I had cock.
That's funny every time. So Bobby, say it one more time.
I had cock.
He had cock, and we had fun listening to him about how he had cock. Yes, we can have a mod step up, dude. If you want to come in and hang out and have fun, that's one thing. But if you're just gonna come do the same unoriginal shit that everybody else does, come on, man. Come on, man. Come up with something different. Hang out with the chat family, but don't be like you said. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Hang out and have some fun for a change right here on BF Live. Because we only get one ride on this planet, son. So you might as well make it a good one. And that's what we do, having fun right here on BF Live. Cyke, this is another favorite from you, my friend. This mixes two things we like together. Some people like chocolate and peanut butter, but we like Bob Levy and Perry mixed as the same person from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs.
Think about it real hard. You groomed me. You took advantage of me when I was young and naive. You were an older man. You raped me. I didn't rape you. I never had sex with you. How dare you? How dare you? I made out with you.
I made out with you.
Death. Wanted you to be my wife. I never had sex with you. I mean, I almost did, but we stopped and said, no, that's not right for us. We're not married yet. If you want to have sex, you're invited here Yeah, that'll disfellowship here as a was wetness at all, but again, I didn't have sex with you like back when you were kids. Cheeseburger goons to blue pictures of my mom for $5. Mind your business about my family numbers. Perry floppy bing bong. Chupa my huevos. Cabaron, Yaki, Toga, Waso, Bongo, Mickey Mouse, Macarena, put fat sausage in your butt po. No, not allowed. I'd Tarjum Han ha fa ant Rajul Jazz, whatever the fuck you're saying. Bye, Rye, Yahud, Wayne, Miriz, Jam Band, the bloodlust of K. Horny shall evade ye, even when not putting cards back and being a scammer Algerian bastard with baby nuts and gurgle dot. Go fuck yourself, weirdo.
There you go. Whoa, man. Oh, my goodness. Whoever knew they needed to see Bob Levy and Perry. Well, there you go. Cyke Labs knew that one. All right, well, I got a couple more pieces of Cyke Labs content for you, and it's 25 after, so we're making our way up to halfway through 3 hours of BF Live Stream Show, which is when we take our piss break, so we're kind of right on schedule, folks, for more fun the rest of this day. All right, here's another piece of Cyke Labs content. This is Bob Levy, straight up Bob Levy, 21 cars, yo. 21 cars, yo. What you know about Brother Bob Levy?
21 cars. Can you believe that?
What? 21 crowd. Right, turn it into the game meal crowd. For happy 21 probably don't you how they go drive 20
at once.
Right. That's crazy. They ought to be ashamed what they sell. I've been turning it all many to get your mind the job. 21 car. We don't part of crowd that. You can't do it. Oh, no, what's going on? They falling to get yourself together. I guess it's too hot to be driving 21 cars. Yeah, that up to what's getting money here. I need to use out on crowd out there. It's crazy. I will they find them 21 cars out.
There you go, Black Levy. 21 cars, yo. 21 Levy right there. 100% Levy right here. Oh, if you thought that was something, you got to see what Bob Levy looks like on the strength, yo. On the strength from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs right here.
I ain't gonna lie. Right now, my feelings is a little hurt, yo. I was just walking in the Wawa on Mango Ave, and I was trying to be polite, hold the door for the girl behind me. You know what I'm saying? She was walking in with another girl. She said thank you. I said no problem, sweetie, no problem. I kept walking in, and I hear her whisper to the girl behind her. That boy looked retarded. She didn't think I heard that shit. But I heard that shit.
That shit hurt, yo.
And it hurt my feelings, yo. On the strength.
On the strength.
I just wish people would think about shit before they say it, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Right now, my feelings is a little hurt, yo.
But look, yeah, Uncle Jack, you notice he's rocking the Eagles gear, right?
I was trying to be polite.
You probably know this motherfucker, don't you, Jack?
You know what I'm saying? She was walking in with another girl.
On the strength.
She said thank you. I said no problem, sweetie, no problem. I kept walking in. And I hear her whisper to the girl behind her. That boy looked retarded. And she didn't think I heard that shit. But I heard that shit. And it hurt my feelings, yo. On the strength.
On the strength.
I just wish people would think about shit before they say it, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Right now, my feelings is a little...
Uncle Jack, of course you do, buddy. Uncle Jack says, I know the Wawa that he's talking about. He knows the streets. Yep. It's yo Levy, fucking P-cunt says. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack probably threw his car. Oh, my God. Mr. Crow says, one of Jack's little helpers. Oh, yes. One of Jack's little... help me with the tow truck, boy. Go get me something while you're doing it. Uncle Jack says the Wawa on Aramingo Avenue. He knows right where it is. Was she wrong, though? Ooh, looking a little retarded. Maybe not. Okay, folks. Well, I got one more piece of Cyke Labs content. This is the newest, freshest, latest piece of Cyke Labs content. And folks, I'm only scratching the surface of what's on Cyke Labs YouTube page. You have to type CYKE in your YouTube search engine. It'll take you right over to Cyke Labs, and you can watch these at your leisure, and plus extended clips that are like 5, 6, 7, plus 10 plus minutes long. Lots of fun to be had over on Cyke Labs. But here's my last piece I'm going to show you here on my Cyke Labs content segment. Go ahead and give him a sub right over there if you go on Cyke Labs. And here we go. His latest piece, Dr. There you go, from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. I told you. I'm not lying when I say Cyke Labs is always working, always putting out more content than I could ever share with you here, but I enjoy sharing as much as I can every day from the talented Cyke Labs. There you go, Dr. Bobby Brule. Popkey loves Steve Brule. Hey, Uncle Jack from Space Nerd. We got Spawn checking in with the shark. Space Chief was laughing. Spawn lets us know something. He said, oh, wait a minute. LJ made a good comment. He says, Bob fits in anywhere where they have a touch of the tism. Or the little doy, as Bob likes to say. Little doy, Bob fits in a little too good on those. Spawn makes a good comment, or interesting comment here. Yesterday, I saw one of those amateur predator sting videos, and it was right by where I grew up. It was a run-of-the-mill disgusting, fat slob minus the clothing. You know, Spawn, that has become a viral thing recently, and while I mean, the child predators, they need to burn in a special place in hell where they go and burn, and they need every bad thing to happen to them on the way there. I don't know that I care for these vigilante guys who, they're all kind of doing this on solo, and they act like, I mean, they are a little bit righteous in doing it, but it doesn't really give them the right to do everything they do with these child predators. It's just a weird phenomenon that I've noticed on social media, is that a lot of these, like I said, these vigilante child predator protectors are going out and doing this stuff, and somebody's really going to get hurt one day doing this. They're going to, the bad confrontation is going to happen. So while I support the mission of what they do, I think it's going to end bad, Spawn. So that's too bad it happened to your house. That was a great one, talking about that last one. Ooh. BF is wise, says the lovely Space Nerd. Well, there you go, folks. We kind of did a little bit of this. We did a little bit of that. We had a lot of fun doing it. You know what that was, folks. That was Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
Let's go. We're halfway through the show, folks. Let's see what Popkey's saying. He says, who wants to fuck around with children? They're too small. Exactly, man. You sick motherfucker. There's a special place in hell for you. It's reserved. Spawn says, I completely agree with you, BF. It's not a smart move to play armchair detective when the end all goal is making money, right? Because they're doing it for hits. They're doing it to be the more righteous person. It doesn't take too many steps to be more righteous than a fucking child molester or something like that. So, like I said, while I agree with their mission statement, these guys being holier than thou, doing it for clicks, and it's going to end badly one time, folks. But I know what's not going to end badly. This show right here, BF Live, it's not going to end badly at all. And since I am attentive to my crowd, I notice people in here saying that, boy, I wish we could have our Just for the Ladies segment earlier in the show. And so after I wipe the tears off of the show, I will do that for you, folks. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring it to you even earlier than I was planning. So this is what we're going to do, folks. It is halfway through this episode of the BF Live Stream Show. We traditionally take a piss break at this time now so I can relieve myself. And what you can do, you can grab a drink, you can grab a smoke, you can grab a snack, you can grab a friend and let them know that no one has more fun than we do right here in the afternoon on the BF Live Stream Show. So I'm going to run this. It's a 2.5 minute piss break. Don't go anywhere. Come back on the other side for more fun on BF Live.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
You kind of have to, folks. I'm back from touching my pee-pee. I hope you're getting back from touching whatever you might have for the second half of the BF Live Stream Show 192, folks. Hey, could you do me a favor, folks? Could you hit the like or the share or the subscribe wherever you happen to be watching today? BF Live is coming to you today from my BF Live YouTube channel, also the BF Live Rumble channel, as well as Facebook. Mr. Crow says, my kid doesn't like it when I sing this song. Thanks, French fry lady. Oh, boy. Let's see. But she loves the video, though, LOL. Well, I'm glad that somebody gets something out of this show. Let's see. Space Nerd says, so in his case, and about a dozen others all thrown out because, yeah, they're still talking about that kind of meeting up these people in public. It's kind of dangerous to do. So we're going to keep having fun right here on BF Live Stream Show. All right. So, yes, thank you for those that pointed it out in the chat. On us, there was dancing. Tits McGee, so you notice I'm listening. You're awesome because I listen so well. That's right. Because typically, I like to do the BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings to kind of start off this part of the show. But because I love the ladies and I want them to enjoy themselves and not have to wait the entirety of the show or constantly wonder when they're going to get their favorite segment to come up, it's Friday and I'm a people pleaser. So let's please my ladies because this segment, guys, it's not for me. And it's not for you guys. Well, it might be for some of you guys, but it definitely is just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I believe in variety on the BF Live Stream Show, and I love taking care of the ladies right here on BF Live. Let's see. Tits McGee says to me, it makes sense to have the ladies segment after you guys have just touched your pee-pee. See, look, I take shots no matter what I do. I try to be a nice guy, and I get implicated in being a homosexual or liking this too much. Mr. Crow says, I'll shut up. This is for the ladies. That's right. It could be for you, but it really isn't for me. It might be for some of you, but it definitely is just for the ladies right here on BF Live. See, there's your juicy man meat that you need right there. All the juicy man meat you need for the ladies right here on BF Live. Okay, This is by and for the ladies. So here you go. Here's your first piece, Stacy. I didn't see Stacy piping up. I have a feeling that she walked away from her screen and she's going to be coming back going, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Well, hopefully you don't miss it, Stacy, because here it is. It's just for the ladies. Oh, piece of content. Uh-oh. Let's see. Space Nerd says, he is quite exquisite. That sounds like something an actual gay person would say. That sounds like something a gay guy. Oh, he's exquisite. Let's
Hello, Frisco.
Space Nerd says, damn. On Esther says, take that shirt off. Okay. Oh, no, you meant that guy. Never mind. All right, well, I got another piece of content for me, and it's not for me, and it's not for you guys. This one is just for the ladies. Content piece number 2, just for the ladies, BF Live. All right, there you go. Quite enough of that one. When they start saying, oh yeah, in the chat, you know you played it too much. Yeah. There you go. Yep, tattoos work for me, says Tits McGee, and Space Nerd is bricked up. That's normally Chung Squad's job, but Space Nerd is taking over today for Just the Ladies segment right here on BF Live. And I want to thank the Nerd and Stacey Allen and many of our lovely ladies who submit these to these, so I don't have to subject my algorithm to all these things coming up in it. So thank you, Space Nerd, Stacey Allen, and to all the other lovely ladies that contribute for your segment, Just for the Ladies. It's not for me. It's not for you guys. It's just for them. Just for the ladies. Aw, firefighters and puppy dogs. How gay. Space Nerd says, I can't pick a favorite. If you play it 4 times, you got it. I thought you said if I play it 4 times. Hey, Granny. Yeah, bro. I mean, if you just got something to promote, yeah, let me know what it is. I know last time you asked this, it was corn. So if you want to promote your 4 o'clock corn show, holler at your boy. Let me know. How hot, says Space Nerd. How hot. Yes, indeed.
Hello, Frisco.
It made me moist. Oh, Lord, says on Esther. She's enjoying that one. I think she meant that's the good oh, Lord, not the oh, Lord. What are we looking at? Space Nerd says, I can't pick a favorite, right? Play it 4 times. Tis McGee says, puppies and kittens. Now that put these men in a whole different category. Yummy. Yummy. I want Mitchell, says Aunt Esther. Me too. Totally yummy, Tits McGee. Okay, well, let's keep going, Space Nerd and all the ladies, because this segment isn't for me. Okay, maybe it is for me. It's not for, it's for me. It's for the ladies, though, really, folks. So let's do this. See? You guys got me changing over. All right, I got one more piece for you, folks, because I think 4 is quite enough for my ladies in this segment. This is not for me. This is not for you. This is just for the ladies segment on BF Live. Hello, Frisco. They broke me down, Tits McGee. All right, one more time, and then we're going to get on some other fun stuff here. Notice I never make direct eye contact with any of these clips. There you go, folks. That's quite enough of that. That's quite enough, ladies. I love you. I love you and all that, but please, that wasn't for me. Let's see. I love the beach. I need the beach now, says Tits McGee. Granny says, Funky Bronco, my new show. Well, come on, holler at your boy, Granny, if you're doing your own kind of solo thing or something like that. LJ Lowe says, couches and computer chairs across the country are now soaked and stained. That's what the BF Live segment brings for the ladies, because who else does that for the ladies but me? There you go, LJ Lowe. Brian Kowalczyk checks in, he goes, Gay Watch.
Hello, Frisco.
I'll be ready. It's Gay Watch with Brian Kowalczyk checking in. Space Nerd says thank you to BF Live, and I say you're welcome. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says he's actually running from me chasing him. Oh, Lordy B, she's still behind me. Oh, Lord. Space Nerd says, no gray sweatpants for you, Brian Kowalczyk. And Funky Bronco says, Granny, you already on like every show, LOL. Like, yeah, like you really need another show? Wow, how about that? No, Granny's a dude, man. I'll hook you up, buddy. Whoa, look at this. Rob, I'm having twins with my Aunt Saul, checks in with $5 and says, have a great weekend, all my nogas. BF, I dropped my last load for the week. See you soon, mama. I'm eastbound down. Load it up and truck in. Oh, we gonna do what they say can't be done. He's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. He's eastbound. Watch old Robbie run. Have a safe trip home, and I hope you guys enjoy what you do when you do what you do. Safe travels from the Space Nerd. All right, folks, well, there you go. We had a most generous $5 super chat. Thank you for that. Safe travels. Granny says, nah, it's an old news show. Granny's Gulag on my channel tomorrow night on my YouTube. And his channel, yes, though you're not misreading that, folks, his channel is the @ Granny Loves Anal. That is not a typo. And he lets you know that it's 8 to 10 p.m. So I will certainly promote that for my brother tomorrow night. Eastern Standard Time, or EST. Yeah, so my boy Granny, you know Granny's been on here before. He's hung out with Bob. He hangs out with Korn. A lot of you already know Granny. So Granny's kind of reviving an old show of his, which I've heard of before. He said it's the old new show called Granny's Gulag on the Granny channel on YouTube @ Granny Loves Anal. Tomorrow night from 8 to 10 o'clock East, Saturday night. So if you want some fun to do and hang out with Granny, you know, even Granny never knows what he's going to do or say next. So you have to tune in if you want to experience the original Granny. Check him out tomorrow, 8 to 10 East on @ Granny Loves Anal channel right here on YouTube, folks. Well, I can't think of it. Thanks for the commercial message right here, because you're the commercial that comes at the end of this segment that wasn't for me and it wasn't for you. Well, it might have been for Granny, but it was definitely just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
Thank you, Granny. I want to thank Granny for being the sponsor of that last segment right there with his show, with Granny's Gulag show. Thank you. Granny's Gulag is the sponsor of the BF of that segment just for the ladies right there. He didn't even know, but now he is. It's 8 to 10 tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time, and LMAO, says Mr. Crow. So there you go. Thank you, Granny. This is now Granny's Gulag presents Just for the Ladies right here on BF Live. I think we just came up with a thing. You are the official sponsor of Just for the Ladies, whether you want to be or not. More juicy sweater puppies just for you and me for the men. Okay, well, we had a couple of sweater puppies earlier in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. I do have a Can I Make You a Sandwich I've been holding on to. Maybe we could check in with the sandwich ladies. I don't know. We might get to that. We might not get to that. But I'm glad that I got to that for just for the ladies here. So I hope you have a great weekend, whatever you do, ladies. Speaking of the weekend, we got to see what the stars hold in mind for us, folks, because there's this whole thing where there's a 2-year moon phase going on. And I know maybe some of you may or may not believe in this stuff more or less than others. I'm always fascinated with the traits, the personality traits, and how a lot of times they get really kind of close to what's going on with your everyday life. So what do you say we do this, folks? You throw your signs in the chat. I'll go over to my Soulful Horoscope Reading studio. I will rub my crystal balls as much as I need to bring you your BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings heading into this weekend. Let's do some of those. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right, folks. I'm over here now. I got my little horoscopy thing spinning right here. You're going to throw your horoscopes in the chat, and I will read them to you soulfully with BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings. We'll see what the stars have in mind for you and for all of us going into this upcoming weekend. So let's see what it is. It's winter. It is November 22nd. I'm going to go into the chat, and I'm going to go, let's see. We got the laugh. We got the juicy man meat. Mandy Diff checks in. Mandy Double Diff. Hey, Mandy Double Diff. My friend Mandy, I hope you have a great weekend. Let's get right into them. And I really like rubbing my balls for Mandy Diff twice. So let's do this for Mandy Diff. Let me get into my crystal balls. Rub my crystal balls. That feels pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to be reading horoscopes, not just rubbing my balls. Okay, well, this is Aries, because the Aries, no reason I couldn't read this for you. So Mandy Diff, I will read Aries and let you know that today is a 7 out of 10 for my Aries friends. Can you hear? I was supposed to be setting the porn / oh, here it is. I got to play that. Here we go. Got to set the mood. There we go. The bow, chicken, wow, wow. The porn / horoscope music to set the mood, to let Mandy Diff know that her Aries, it says you're a 7 out of 10 today. So I hope you're having a great 7 out of 10 kind of day. Relax with your friends and family, Aries. Words and actions can get twisted. Don't get it twisted. I still got flavor like Snapple and Mystic. Take it easy. Patiently practice your routines. Clarify and coordinate, because this will pay off. It says will pay off. So I hope you're having a 7 out of 10 there, Mandy Diff. Now I will go ahead and double dip for Mandy Double Diff, and I will read Libra. This is for Mandy Diff and all the other Libras out there. Today is also a 7 out of 10 for my lovely Libras. It says to help adapt a group or community effort around some recent changes. But don't get pushy, Mandy Diff. Avoid jumping to conclusions. Wait for development and let things cool down, Mandy Diff. And that's your second horoscope for Mandy Double Diff. Have a great weekend, Mandy Double Diff. Capricorn for gaseous. This will be Crappy Corn. This is for all my Capricorn friends like Gaseous, Deadful, and many others. Here comes your Crappy Corn horoscope. Oop. I'm sorry to inform you, don't shoot the messenger, Gaseous, that today is a 6 out of 10. I hope you're having a better day than that. Take advantage of silver linings to an unexpected cloud. That'd be interesting. Maintain positive cash flow. Disciplined actions will get outsized results. Gather up a windfall harvest, Capricorn. I hope you have a great day. That's for our friend Gases, for Deadful, and any other Capricorns joining us here today. Granny says, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you, Granny. No problem, my brother. Check out Granny to meet 8 and 10 tomorrow, 8 o'clock East tomorrow on @GrannyLovesAnal on YouTube. The Age of Aquarius for my friend Aunt Esther checking in. Aunt Esther, I will let you know. Wait a minute, I gotta rub these balls. Not because I need to do the horoscope, because for Aunt Esther. I like Aunt Esther. Anyway, Aquarius. Today is an 8 out of 10 for my friend Aunt Esther and all the other Aquarius. Is it Aunt or Aunt? I'm going to say it like white and black. I'll do it both ways. This is for Aunt Esther. Today is an 8 out of 10. You guys to collaborate. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Around an unexpected turn of events. Collaborate around those events. Show some patience, Aquarius. Helpfulness and some good humor. Provide a shoulder to lean on. Pull together for extra gain. All right, Aquarius. It sounds like you got to stop, collaborate, and listen, because there's some unexpected turn of events. So it sounds like you have to be the patient one. You have to be the leader. You got to provide patience, helpfulness, and some good humor, and a shoulder to cry on. The Aquarius, have a great weekend, Aunt Esther. Funky Bronco says, Granny, you were over there, and now you're over there. Exactly. BF, that's right. I was over there, and now I'm over here in the studio. Mandy Diff is laughing. Granny says, no, I did it during the gay segment. Oh my God, Granny, that's what you get. That's timing, my friend. And now Granny, at Granny Loves Anal, his the Granny's Gulag Show is the official sponsor of Just for the Ladies. Right here on BF Live. And just right on cue, just like I said it would happen, the lovely Stacey Allen jumps in and goes, I missed it again, ugh. Stacey, I said when I was doing the segment, I said Stacey Allen is probably busy working or at a meeting, and she's going to jump in and say, did I miss For the Ladies? I'm sorry that you did. Cowboys legend 27 Sports Talk checks in with his daily salute. Salute, Cowboys legend 27 Sports Talk Live checking in. How you doing? Checking in on BF Live. Tits McGee checks in and says, oh no, Stacey, good content today. Yeah. Sorry, see, they some people forced me to do it a little sooner there, Stacey, so I already fit it in. That's easy for me to say. Double diffing, says Mandy Diff. She's double diffing. Here we go. Your time for this segment, though. I will do this for the lovely Stacey Allen and all the other Scorpios, like Uncle Hack is also a Scorpio, I believe. So this is for Stacey Allen, Uncle Hack, and any other Scorpios joining us today for BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings. Stacey, today is an 8 out of 10, so I hope that's the kind of day you're having, my friend. Research professional opportunities before responding to them, including a long-term potential. Adapt with an unscheduled situation, Scorpio. Disciplined actions pay off nicely. Do the work and win the prize. So you have to research these professional opportunities before responding to something going on in your work life, including some long-term potential. Adapt to these unscheduled changes and have a great weekend, Stacey Allen. As we continue on, Tits McGee Fitzpatrick, I'll rewind after my horoscopes, says Stacey Allen. The lovely space nerd checks in, and she says, Leo. So I will read this for the lovely space nerd. I believe Tiffany Washington is a Leo, DJ Electrify, and probably a few others that I'm forgetting or overlooking. This is for the lovely Leos checking in. Space nerd, I will let you know that today is an 8 out of 10. So I hope that's the kind of day you're having. Disciplined actions advance a personal project. It sounds like a theme in all of these that everybody's got to like slow your roll and be like the smart person in the group. And this is no change here for Leo, because disciplined actions will advance a personal project. You want like all the other ones, you have to adapt with some unexpected changes. Don't issue any decisions yet. Consider the consequences first and do the work backstage in order to shine later. Wow, it sounds like we're all got to slow our roll, like kind of review what's kind of out in front of us. Don't trip on anything. Be disciplined and wait for the consequences to occur. Have a great weekend to my friend, Space Nerd, and all the Leos. Gaseous checks in and says, I got a cold, so that 6 makes sense, see? I told you there's always... Say what you want about me. I'm not just over here rubbing my balls just because it feels good. I like to provide some good information too. Gaseous lets us know that 6 out of 10 is the kind of day he's having. I'm sorry, Gaseous, but I hope you're feeling better soon. Feel better soon, Gaseous. I feel like poop too, says Space Nerd on day 15. On Esther thanks me, and I thank you. I love it too, Granny, says Stacey Allen. Pisces would be niceys. I will do that for Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. This is for Tits McGee Fitzpatrick and all the other Pisces joining us here today on BF Live. Today is an 8 out of 10, so I hope you're having an 8 out of 10. Nurture your health, Pisces, and avoid some bad conditions. You have to rest and eat well. Take advantage of changes. Get in your steps. Action will get beautiful results, and walk outside and blow the stink off of you. As my mom used to say, get outside and blow the stink off of you. Been in too long. So there you go, Pisces. I hope you're having an 8 out of 10. Take care of yourself. Avoid bad conditions. Rest and eat well. Slow your roll. Take advantage of your changes. Get some steps in and get outside and have a great weekend, folks. All right, Space Nerd checks in, says, nope, but I will listen. All right, folks. Well, I don't know if there's any more. I'm going to give last call right now because I'm about to read Virgo, because there's not many Virgos in our chat family other than, say, but for Jason Bardo X and maybe my friend comedian Tay Boogie and maybe Nimrod. Not too many other ones and nobody here today. So I'm going to selfishly read mine, and this will be last call for any of you to throw yours in the chat. As I read Virgo, Today is a 7 out of 10. I'm having mostly a 7. I'm feeling like an 8 or a 9 or a 10 though. I'm feeling good. It says it asks for Virgos to hide somewhere peaceful to catch up and recharge. Now, boy, I feel this sometimes. There are just times where I'm just not in the mood for other human like contact or whatever. Like you're just kind of fried or you're overloaded. So there are times where I just like to go by myself, maybe play video games and just detach from everything. So it says hide somewhere peaceful and catch up and recharge. Avoid stress, chaos, or noise. I enjoy all of those things. My words can get misconstrued. I hope that probably happens every day. Edit myself carefully. That don't even happen. Organization enables your big plans. Yeah. My big plans is just to keep this show big and growing this show and growing my chat family every day. That's my big plan. So I hope that's what that means for me. Let's see. I'm on the cusp with Virgo, so Space Nerd got her second one right there. Gesha says, thanks, Space Nerd. You as well for that. Greetings. Josh in Tennessee checks in. Working hard, Josh in Tennessee. All right, Josh in Tennessee. That's good to know that I have some Virgo friends in the chat. My wife is a Virgo, so you appreciate it. Thank you, and say hello to your wife and let her know to have a great weekend. Thanks, G from Space Nerd. Look who's checking in. My friend MSIP checks in. Mike's shitty internet provider with 5 BF Live Streamshow gifted memberships. Ooh, here we go. Thank you. And if my bot was working, I would let you know who caught them. And I want to get down to doing, I haven't forgotten about watching Windy City Heat as members only kind of thing I want to do right here on BF Live. Just trying to find the free time where I can fit some members only content in. But thank you, Mike's shitty internet provider, for the 5 BF Live gifted memberships, my friend. What video games does BF play? Says Brian Kowalczyk. Wouldn't you like to know? Brian, I'm definitely a classic video game guy. Like I like all the old arcade games, like anything from the old arcade days, buddy, basically. I have an emulator. I have some other stuff too. Whoa, MSIP, thank you, man. Love you too. I love you too, man. It's still real to me, damn it. I love you, MSIP. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, MSIP. Thank you for the memberships. Space Nerd says, my day is a little bit better thanks to MSIP popping in. That's what I like, man. And it's funny, and it's too bad, but it's very typical. You saw that whoever jumped in earlier, that creative Mr. Z person coming in. I don't understand why people have to jump in chats and try to get attention like that. It's such a negative way to get attention. I mean, if you just stick around, you become chat family like we are right here. MSIP says, at Space Nerd, sexy. And Space Nerd says, hi, handsome. Uh-oh. Yeah. What did you say? Yeah. Okay, folks. Well, I think we got them all in there, and I think we successfully took care of everybody in the chat's Soulful Horoscope Readings. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope the stars shine on you. That was BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. All right, we're having it, we're doing it. Let me turn off my porn/horoscope reading music, and I'll continue reading with the chat because we've had some friends drop in here. Thanks, MSIP, for not only dropping in, but thank you for dropping in with generosity with 5 BF Live gifted memberships. Your support means everything to me. Hey, handsome. Hoya, people. Sorry I'm so late. Broke my toe pretty bad yesterday. Oh, damn. What did you do? What did you do? Did you kick a pallet? Because I know sometimes you're offloading trucks and all that stuff, but man, that toe thing, and they can't do nothing for you, Cyke Clyde, right? I've done it a couple times. I've like walked full speed into like a table. I mean, just took that full ass step and hurt my toe. I know that, and you just got to wait for it. You really have no choice. Like I might have wrapped my foot so the toes wouldn't bend as much, but you really have no choice. Cyke Clyde. We had a lot of fun featuring your stuff today. A lot of handsome men in the Dabbleverse, says the Space Nerd. Well, isn't that nice? That was nice of you to say. Yeah. Awesome, Space Nerd, to give the men the compliment about we got nice men, we got the lovely ladies in here. I'm very lucky. Your camel toes, Cyke. Oh, your camel toe? Question mark. Sorry to hear that, Cyke. You're getting the love and from Josh in Tennessee. Oh no, sorry, Cyke from Space Nerd. Mr. Crow says, no worries, Cyke. Great stuff today. Music video was fire. That's right. I showed the Kenneth Copeland music video, COVID-19. We had a lot of fun with that. Mr. Crow says, get well soon, bud. Cyke Clyde says, thanks, guys. LOL. I dropped a pallet on it and smashed it. I hate to hit the laugh button, buddy, but it is kind of half funny, man. Yeah, bro. I used to work around pallets all the time, and I would dread that. And I got so quick with, like, anytime I heard something slap or saw something falling on a floor, I was doing the dance all the time, Cyke Clyde. I hope you feel better soon there, buddy. Cyke, my dude from LJ Low checking in. Thank you from Cyke Clyde. LJ, hey, buddy from Cyke Clyde. Damn, Cyke, hope you heal up soon from your friend Uncle Jack. Mr. Crow checks in and says, fuck, I've done the exact thing. Didn't break the toe, but lost the toenail, says Mr. Crow. LJ Low says, Cyke, I know that feeling. My ex-brother-in-law ran over my feet with his car and broke all 10 of my toes. What in the actual, what, bro? Oh my, all 10 toes? Could you walk around? I've never heard of everybody getting every toe broken. Holy shit, AJ, did you have to wear a boot or something? Or LJ, I'd be curious to know that too, because I've heard of people breaking a toe or two, but all 10 of them ran over at the same time. That sounds crazy. All right, let's see. Oh, I did a Soulful Horoscope Readings. Let me check that off on my little checklist sheet here I got right here on BF Live. Why don't we do this, folks? Let's see. I know you meant LJ. We know what you meant. All right. What's 5 minutes after 2 where I'm at, folks? 5 minutes into hour number 3 of 3 hours of live original content. LJ Lowe says, no, Space Nerd. I had to walk barefoot around, mostly being on my heels. Oh, you're like kind of doing that dance, huh? Cyke Clyde checks in and says, thank you to everyone, LOL. I broke almost every bone in my body, and toes are the worst for me. It hurts way worse than all of the others, LOL. So it's annoying. Yeah, and plus it's there every minute because at least with a hand or another limb, you cannot use it. But man, when you're walking around, you need every bit of your feet working right all the time. So we hope you heal up real good soon. Our talented bro, Cyke Labs, from the Cyke Labs content segment. All right, why don't we do this, folks? I think I have a, what do I got here? I got this. Why don't we do this? Why don't I do a couple of, like, bad PSAs from back in the day? I got a couple. Remember all the PSAs they used to try to convince us and kind of tell us how we had to live our lives with the bad PSAs from back in the day? Let's see, I thought I had a little element for that about bad product commercials. Let's see, bad PSAs. Where is that at? I don't know, but let's play them right now. I'll play a couple of these bad PSAs from back in the day. I thought I had me a little thing I could throw up there. Let me see. Apparently I don't. All right. Well, let's get into it. I'll show you some of these bad PSAs from back in the day. I swore I had one. Let me find them right here in my bad PSA folder. Here we go. Let's tell you a couple of these. Let's see. I think some people didn't believe this was a thing, but I'm going to show you this. Bad PSAs from back in the day. This is, well, I'll show you what it is. This is Captain Lou Albano from Super Mario Brothers, of course. Let's see what he has to say.
I hope you'd say no, because if you accept stolen property, the law says you're just as guilty as the one who stole it. If you went for a ride in a stolen car or damaged something that was stolen, you'd be responsible too. So be smart. Say no to stealing. When you go out to play, be sure to let your parents know where you'll be and with whom you'll be playing. If they need you, or if you don't come home on time, they have to know where to look. If you should have a problem with an adult or a teenager, or you get hurt while you're playing, remember, your parents can't help unless they know where you are. Play it safe. Always let them know. Believe me, it's the right way.
There you go. That's the words of Captain Lou. Yeah, so Captain Lou did his bad PSAs from back in the day. Yeah, there were lots of them. They got the anti-drug ones and stuff that I think taught us more about drugs than anything. Let's see. Sounds awful. LJ. Yes, LJ, that sounds like a bad nightmare. Cyke, broken toes are the absolute worst, LOL. I watched the shit out of this show, says LJ Lowe. This brings back memories I forgot I had. That's awesome. Awesome, Josh in Tennessee. Isn't it funny how the stuff that we just totally like push out of our minds, and then maybe like somebody like me like kind of brings it back to you though. So that's what I love doing this stuff and looking back about some of the stuff that we might have forgotten from back in the day. Some bad PSAs back in the day. So I'm glad you're liking this so far. There's a lot of them right here. So let's see what else I can play for you. Let's see. I also had a couple comments too. Broken Toes. You watch this shit. There you go. Watch the shit out of this show. All right. Well, let me see if you watch this next one, folks. Oh, now this, a lot of us are probably guilty of this to this day, but this was an old PSA back in the day when I think they saw what was coming about kids turning into like just sitting around watching TV and just playing video games and becoming couch potatoes.
I learned it by watching you.
Leave me alone, just let me groove with my tube. Don't just flop in front of the TV because you got nothing else to do. Gotta have that, mama, can I buy that? Watch out for overeating, don't be a couch potato.
Won't be a couch potato. That's the couch potato PSA from back in the day. From back in the day, I think, they saw what was coming. The kids were getting lazier, sitting on couches, playing video games, and we were eating and becoming couch potatoes. That's kind of what the world turned into. Let's see. LJ Lowe says, Mayor Eric Adams of New York City has one of the worst, he meant PSAs ever. It's kind of recent, I think. He corrected a PSA. This is still an important message. Exactly, Space Nerd. Well, that's what caught my attention because we are so much of this society now. That's kind of what society has become, that I thought that this was like a early kind of forewarning, like this PSA saw it coming. So you're right, it is still true today. Shout out to Mr. Yuck. Oh my God, you remember Mr. Yuck, the stickers? And yeah, they would decorate all of the bottles in our cleaning cabinet. Now, luckily enough, I had parents who taught me not to drink chemicals, but apparently not every parent taught their children not to just drink the Drano or the bleach or anything under the thing. So, and some kids really didn't know back in the day before you had safety lids. So you had the green Mr. Yuck stickers that you put on all the harmful chemicals in your house. Shout out to Mr. Yuck from Mr. Crow. I don't think I have Mr. Yuck, but I do have exactly what I was talking about. I have a 90s PSA about the ills of playing video games. Let's look at this one in my bad PSA segment right here on BF Live. Here we go. Damn, man, I went hard in the paint with that one. Holy shit, that was a rough one. I'm looking for that one. Shout out to Mr. Yuck. We left off of that. Tetris is important to spatial reasoning. And Space Nerd, I'm glad that you say this because I do believe, of course, I'm biased because I grew up in the video game generation, but I've always thought that there is a benefit to the mind-eye, hand-eye coordination thing. I think that video games keeps you sharp and it does help your cognitive thinking and it helps you with spatial reasoning, says Space Nerd. For spatial reasoning, Tetris causes violence. I know. Like I was looking up these PSAs and I couldn't believe that ended like that went hard in the paint. But that's why I call this segment Bad PSAs. If I would have left it up on the screen, Bad PSAs. That is bad. Bad to the bone right there. Let's see. Jesus, LOL, says Mr. Crow. LJ Lowe's laughing. Space Nerd says, oh my God. Josh in Tennessee says, what the fuck? LJ Lowe says, he should have teabagged him. He would have been ahead of his time. Beat ya, bitch. Yeah, I totally did not see that curveball of an ending coming to that bad PSA, and that's why I brought it to show you right here on this segment, Bad PSAs on BF Live. See, I tell you, folks, I keep my word. All right. Here's another one, and this. Let me know if you think this is pro or anti the topic. Let me know what you think. I don't know. This is one of them ones that are kind of blurry for me. Let me know what you think about this one in bad PSAs. This was a marijuana PSA. But is it pro or anti-marijuana?
Marijuana. Stimulating. Mind expanding. Safer to use than alcohol. It's the in thing. The hula hoop of the jet generation. Marijuana is an intoxicating, mind-muddling drug, and as much a part of growing up as smoking corn silk behind the back fence. This has been a public service message of the American Medical Association and your local station.
The AMA. So yeah, it talks about that it's not as bad as alcohol, but let's watch it one more time because I can't figure out if it's pro or anti.
Marijuana. Stimulating. Mind expanding.
Stimulating.
Safer to use than alcohol. It's the in thing.
Safer to use than alcohol. It's the in thing.
The hula hoop of the jet generation. Marijuana is an intoxicating, mind-muddling drug, and as much a part of growing up as smoking corn silk behind the back fence. This has been a public service message of the American Medical Association and your local station.
Holy, well, there you go. Let's see. Space Nerd says, the only thing Tetris ever did to me was cause dreams of cheese in Tetris shapes. LJ Lowe says, he pissed on him though. Fucking amazing. That was a lot. LJ says, Space Nerd. Space Nerd says, I need some flour to follow the hula hoop craze. Yeah, that's right. You need some of that flour. It's like the hula hoop of weed or something, of drugs. Well, there you go. All right, what else do I have? Let's see. I have one that's like a collection. I'm going to play a couple of these. I've always thought that these were funny, folks, because I knew that in the day that these were hypocritical. These guys were full of shit because many of these guys, these rock against drug guys, I'm going to show you a couple of these rock against drugs, which was the silliest thing to me to this day. And I know not all of these guys did drugs, but many of them did. And some of them were probably high when they did it. Let's watch a couple of them. Rock against drugs, bad PSAs.
Hi, Ted. How you doing?
Now, Ted, I think Ted really didn't do weed.
Say no to drugs. Yeah, like you got a choice. You got a brain, you got a choice. You're born here, you die here. You want to get in as many licks as you can, and you can't do that stone.
Ted Nugent.
I'm rocking.
When I was 15, 16, I took drugs. And I spent a lot of time hanging out with people who usually I wouldn't even want to deal with. I got really tired of that feeling of letting things happen to me instead of making things happen. But you know, you can't make things happen if you're on drugs. It's just not possible.
No way.
So look, have a little faith in yourself. Life can be pretty fun if you're straight.
Rock against drugs.
I don't do drugs.
It's Paul Stanley.
I got no friends.
I'm Paul Stanley.
I don't get invited to any parties.
Hey, Paul Stanley.
Ignore me.
I didn't get invited to guy parties. I don't know why.
I don't even have a real job. Yeah, I've heard some people say drugs are cool, but they are wrong. Some of them are dead wrong.
Well, drugs are bad, okay? Unless you got enough to share with everybody. There you go, folks. That was Paul Stanley. That was Paul Stanley from Kiss, famously from Kiss. There you go. And that was a couple bad PSAs from back in the day. I hope you enjoyed those, man. I found that one with the video game one and then the marijuana one. I couldn't figure out if that was pro or anti-marijuana because they talk about I'm like, a lot of that sounds pretty good to me. So I hope you enjoyed the couple few I showed you right there. That was some bad PSAs from back in the day, folks. But we're not done having fun right here on BF Live Stream Show 192 on a Friday. Everybody's working for the weekend. And I'm working to keep you entertained at least to the top of the hour until 3 o'clock where I'm at here on the East Coast of the United States. I hope you guys are having fun today. I'm having a blast hanging out with you all. Space Nerd says, lets us know that she can't smoke until the cough goes away. It's sad. I feel your pain, Nerd, because when I was sick, I was trying to smoke just to normalize myself. To maybe if I felt high, I wouldn't care about feeling sick, and I couldn't even tolerate the smoke. So I hope you're back to doing your thing soon. Her hair is drugs and kind. That's right, that Amy man from, what's that, Till Tuesday or something like that? Going way back. LJ, I never could get that big hair. Yeah, that was just kind of the style back in those days. Like everybody was trying so hard to be trendy and different that they were just spiking it and doing any kind of weird thing with it. Stephen King wrote Cujo, high out of his mind, says our friend Guess is checking in. Drugs, there you go. It can be benefits. Whoa. It's like this giant dog, bro, and he like just never stops, and he's like slobbering on you, and he'll never stop attacking you, bro. It's like, no, what? No one. Oh, let's see. MSIP says, Cyke can never say another win for the toe ever again. That's true. You can't say that for about Steel Toe anymore. Gasha says, oh, snap. Thank you, MSIP. Great show, BF. Thanks, 2 Joints. I appreciate the great words. We're not done yet. But I'm glad that you like what I've done so far, man. I appreciate this. It's been a great week. Bros before toes, Cyke says MSIP. Bros before toes. How appropriate that is, that comment, considering our boy busted his toe. There you go. Like I said, we got great family, great funny people hanging out in the chat, great funny, talented people hanging out in the chat. I got more content for you guys. You know, I'm always out looking for stuff like the crazy stuff I play for you right here, but some of it doesn't actually just fit a category at all. So some of it I just going to classify and I put in a folder and I call it, let me find, folks, what the fuck is this? There's just some things that I just can't figure out what they are, if it's real, if it's a put on, what the purpose of it is, what have you. And so I have a couple selections I can play for you right now. These two are pretty quirky. I see them come up in my Instagram feed a lot. I'm going to show you, and maybe together we can figure out what the fuck is this right here on BF Live. What the fuck is this segment? Check this out. All right, let me play you one. I have no idea. I don't know the purpose of this show. I don't know these people. I don't know what they do. If they just come on here and act weird. But folks, maybe you can help me figure out what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? All right, I don't know. What the fuck is that? I like watch these two and they come up on my feed. I'm like, what do they do? It's like, I'm gonna show you another video. Maybe the next one will help you figure it out, but I can't figure out what the fuck is this. Let's see. Don't forget about Christine. He hadn't been pretty high then too. He had or hadn't been. Kahuna Nui checks in. See, I enjoyed the Christine movie back in the day and the Cujo movie. I don't have much time to stop and read, but I did enjoy a couple of those movies back in the day. Kahuna's getting the shout out love from Mandy Diff checking in. LJ Lowe says, please not the Costco guys. No, you're not going to get the boom here, LJ Lowe. I'm like you, brother. That shit drives me crazy. I scroll past that shit so fast. I don't care what they're talking about, what the topic is. As soon as I see the bad eye makeup on Dad with the guy liner and everything, and they got the kids and the boom, nope, I'm gone. Pass on that. Never be any Costco guys here, LJ Lowe. That's my promise. Mandy Diff, my Mandy Diff from Kahuna Nui. LJ Lowe says, actually, this is better than the Costco guys. Sure, it might be better. I will grant you that. It is better because most things are better than those annoying Costco guys and that whole family. Now they got the daughter involved and everything. I don't know anything about that. Maybe, we know about that, but maybe you can help me figure out what the fuck is this that I'm showing you right here, LJ Lowe. Let's try on this one.
These special laser guns shoot happiness and love.
Yes.
Oh. Due to your generosity, we are now full of an abundant amount of beautiful stones, and my aura has turned in golden. These special laser guns shoot happiness and love. Oh, due to your generosity, we are now full of an abundant amount of beautiful stones.
What the bruh? I don't even know. I said they come up in my feed all the time, and I go, "What the fuck is this?" So I have to figure. I'm show you here right on BF Live. I got more, folks. Maybe can you help me figure it out? I don't know that they do a show. They just come on and do little vignettes like this. Maybe you can help me figure out, folks. What the fuck is this? Right here on BF Live. Maybe we can figure out this one together. I don't know.
No. Meow.
He got a Mona Lisa hat.
Meow.
He looks highly heterosexual.
Meow.
Meow. What the fuck? Like, what is that? What is that? Wait a minute. LJ has a theory. This is a good drug PSA. Now you're on to something. That would be the most useful thing I could see for this. Actually, better. We got that. LJ Lowe says, these are the people that Marshall Applewhite kicked out of Heaven Gate for being cooks. Yeah, that's pretty bad when you get kicked out of a cult for being the weird ones. Examples of an acid flashback, says Josh in Tennessee. Whoa. My sister Kathy says she needs to share that shit, whatever she's got. LJ Lowe once again said, this is a good drug PSA. I kind of like them, says Space Nerd. And once again, nerd, this isn't about like or dislike. This is simply about, what the fuck is this? because they just come on and do that kind of stuff. I got one more I'll show you. Maybe we can figure it out. Kahuna says, should be a rotating co-host on this show. He can wear a Santa hat. Maybe, we'll see. Well, maybe we can figure out this last one. I got one more piece of this because I don't know exactly what they do. They just come up in my feed and they're just doing weird dances and stuff. I don't know what they do. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So maybe you can help me figure out. WTF. What the fuck is this? Oh, let's get the sound going.
Be the love, be the light. Come to Zora.
She has like Christmas lights wrapped around her hand.
La, la, la.
That's Christmas lights. And looks like he has a dildo or something. I don't know, folks. Wow. Well, I see some of you saying that Space Nerd, I think I could watch them for quite a bit, says LJ Lowe. Well, if you want to, they go by Ginger_James_studio on Instagram. If you want to check them out, folks, maybe if you like that. Gaseous ain't wrong. JFC LOL says Cyke Clyde, and Gaseous thanks Bud from Kahuna Nui. All right, folks, there's a couple pieces I had for you. That was just a little segment I called What the Fuck Is This? So I don't know if we got any closer to figuring out what it was, but we sure had fun looking at it, didn't we, folks? All right, let me check this little off my list right here. All right, well, why don't we do this? I have been holding on to this for a while, and maybe some of us guys need a palate cleanser. So why don't I run this? Maybe look for an element, because I think I got an element for that. I'm digging up some old segments that I haven't done in quite a while. This one is, can they make you a sandwich? That's right. I have a couple of these viral videos where these girls are said they're going to make a sandwich until they find the man of their dreams or their husband. Can I make you a sandwich? So let's go to a couple of these sandwiches and let me know what kind of combination of sandwich and girls you like on Can They Make You a Sandwich? So here's our first entry in Can They Make You a Sandwich? This one normally pulls Scott Fitzpatrick and even Deadpool out of the woodwork, and they normally show up every time I do Can They Make You a Sandwich on BF Live. So let's show you your first entry, folks. Can they make you a sandwich? Would you want to be their husband up? Can they make you a sandwich? Right here. Bacon wrap, some kind of pepper. Just slapping that meat and the cheese. Oh, look at this. She flambeing it. That is some kind of bacon wrap, stuffed pepper, cheesesteak sandwich I think she made right there. There's a sandwich for you right there. Oop. Let's watch it one more time because I know people really, guys especially, like to concentrate on this segment number one because there's a lot to take in. First of all, there's a big ass chest right there. That's not somebody's butt up on the stove, folks. That's her actual cleavage. So she's going to make a sandwich. Let me know what you think about this sandwich girl combination. Looks like some kind of chopped cheese steak. There she's back. She's filling the peppers, wrapping them with bacon. I like the flambe trick, the flame trick on the cheese. I like that little extra curve right in there. All right, there you go, folks. Your first entry in this segment called Can They Make You a Sandwich, which I have covered up by the banner. Let's see what everybody's saying about sandwich number and girl number one, and then we'll get on with some more fun. Let's see. Watch this show. It skipped on me, so let me catch up with this. Wow. Let's see. He pissed on him, though. Fucking amazing. We got that one from earlier. Wow, this really jumped on me. I'm sorry, folks. Let's see. Not the Costco guys. We got that one. She needs to share that. Watch them for quite a time. Whoop, here we go. Gases checks in. Thanks, bud. Space Nerd says, BF Live Stream Show. Invite them on your 200 show. Wouldn't that be amazing? We'll have to show you who the other them is for those you haven't seen this segment before. LJ Lowe says, I bet they drive white vans with candy in the back, talking about the previous stuff. Oh, those previous two people, and what the fuck is this? Hoya, everyone from Ding Dong checking in. I love this. We heard about Mr. Cyke Clyde's toes. We hope he's getting better, and we hope you're doing well, ding dong. And we did notice you guys weren't here earlier, and I said those are hardworking people. Between getting up early and watching Bob Levy shows, working your regular job, and producing Psych Labs content, you're a busy couple. Hoya ding, my friend from Space Nerd. I like this segment, says MSIP. Hoya ding dong from LJ Lowe. Hope she took out those toothpicks. Hey, nerd from Ding Dong. Ass chest. My MSIP liked ass chest. Yeah, that looked like a straight up butt on the stove. Like, who put your ass on the stove? Hoya, LJ from Ding Dong. LJ Lowe says, there were toothpicks, Space Nerd. I was distracted by the sandwich. Right. There's nothing better than when a woman cooks for you. That's why I love cooking for people. Space Nerd says, I shouldn't expect the men to see the minutia. Good word. Her rack does look pillowy, says Space Nerd. Blummel's defense lawyer says, if she's not already married, then there's a problem. That's what I think, too. And we've been listening, just dealing with life and injuries, LOL. I hear you. He said you went to the hospital and everything. All right, Mr. Toe Jam. All right, well, hopefully I'll keep you entertained and make you a little happier and make you forget about them toes. All right, well, here's our next entry. You know this other girl. She goes by the Sandwich Cutie Cat on Facebook and on other social media. Let's check out her selection and sandwich for Can They Make You a Sandwich?
Hey, hungry? Want me to make you a sandwich?
Oh, she got some beach action going on in the background, folks. I like that. I love it. Everybody's missing the beach, so there you go. Can she make you a sandwich?
Hey, hungry? Want me to make you a sandwich?
Teriyaki chicken kebabs, it says to search. And pineapple. We got. Onion, pineapple. That's what I'm always amazed at. These women aren't just like taking things out of a package. They are really making these elements of these sandwiches. I mean, these are next level sandwiches. Pineapple, chicken. She's beating the meat. Yeah. Ooh, little dance by the ocean. Grill, pineapple, chicken, onion sandwich. I don't know.
Perfect. Here you go. Hey.
And there's your sandwich. Sandwich number 2. These girls gone viral. They said they're going to keep making sandwiches until they find their man of their dreams, their future husband. Kahuna Nui says, the wife says she will make me a sandwich if I quit watching this segment, but we'll have to see the sandwich she brings in first. Space Nerd says, Kahuna Nui, will she do it in a tiny top, though? Kahuni says, oh, that's a good idea, nerd. And Space Nerd says, if I were to make a sandwich, I would totally wear a teeny top. Well, let's see. So we got the other girl who has an ass chest. We have this girl here who made that sandwich. So we have, let's see. We have another sandwich for you right here. Let's check our first girl again because she has another sandwich for you. She made the that kind of steak kind of sandwich, cheese sandwich or whatever, fried steak sandwich. Let's see what she has in mind for you this time. She goes by Evan Haley. This is Miss Ass Chest. Can they make you a sandwich? Got some bacon, onion. Oh, she's really. I should play this in slow motion, shouldn't I? I should play this in slow. Let's slow that down a little bit. Playback speed. Let's see. Let's do like half speed. Let's do this again. Here we go. Ready? This definitely works better at half speed. It looks better. I'm not sure what she made, but it looks good. There's another entry in Can They Make You a Sandwich? I think LJ said this about the last sandwich. He goes, that sandwich comes with Prozac and daddy issues on the side. Talking about that skinny girl by the beach. Gesha says, too fancy. I'll take a bologna sandwich with cheese on it. Thank you very much. Andrea checks in, the moderator to all the great shows. The moderator to the stars. Andrea checks in. How you doing, Andrea? It's been a minute. LJ Lowe says hello to our friend Andrea. I enjoy some pillowy boobies, says Space Nerd. Yes, you do. For being a lady, you are... Yeah. You're much like us. You're aficionado of the natural jiggle of the nice breastises. Andrea says, just got here for a few. Thank you for gifting me, whoever gifted. Well, that might be the generous Dead Fool or Dang Lizard or Brian Kowalczyk or MSIP. You never know who it could be. But I'm glad that they gave you a membership and drew you back to BF Live. Hello, good to see you, Andrea. My favorite, Andrea from Kahuna Nui. Hey, LJ Lowe from our friend Andrea. Hi, Kahuna Nui from our friend Andrea. LJ Lowe checks in and says, it's like being stoned watching a lava lamp. Talking about that girl, they're jingling, baby. Space Nerd was laughing at LJ Lowe. Hey, Kahuna Nui from Andrea. Kahuna Nui checks in and says, love the avatar, Andrea. Will you make me a sandwich? You know, I got your wife making you a sandwich. You're going to have too many sandwiches. Space Nerd is just looking up at that message. Andrea says, doing good, always busy. Just had to check in. Missed you all. Thank you, Andrea. She is. She's modding. She's doing it. She's hanging out. What's up? How you doing? Space Nerd says, LJ Lowe, I can't get stoned right now, and I'm so sad. Yeah, food and weed, it always goes together. All right, well, I have at least one more selection for you. We can check back in with the other girl, and maybe she has a different sandwich that might convince you that she is the preferred sandwich or the preferred girl right here on this segment I simply call, Can They Make You a Sandwich, folks? Can they make you a sandwich? They're going to try on social media as hard as they can until they get the right man. So let's see what man might be in their future for making this sandwich. This says it's a vegetarian sandwich. Do you like mushrooms is the caption on it. So let's see what she's making for you. Can they make you a sandwich?
You want me to make you a sandwich?
Well, first it was the beach, and now she's by the mountains. This girl's really getting around this summer. Prozac and daddy issues. Now that's going to be stuck in my head.
Hungry? You want me to make you a sandwich?
Yeah, I'm picturing like a real old gray hair guy filming this, right, LJ? Okay, the eye roll. I got it. Cooking on the grill. Them shorts be shortin'. She wearing them shorts. I'm telling you, the work they, I don't eat half this stuff, and I'm impressed with it. I'm impressed with something else too. I'm not watching this segment for the sandwiches, folks. I'm a picky eater.
Here you go. Hungry? You want me to make you a sandwich?
And they made you the sandwich. So there you go, folks. There's a couple few, and maybe it was a palate cleanser for some of you after the Just for Ladies segment. I hope you enjoyed those couple selections right there. That was Can They Make You a Sandwich? I'm looking for my little thing. Can they? Oh, that's right. Here it is. Can they make you a sandwich? There you go. That's what that segment was, folks. I'm glad you guys enjoy checking this out. Let's see. We have that's the eye roll. Thank you. Sometimes it's real hard, especially on the fly, to really see what a small emoji is. Some of them are trying to say. LJ Lowe says, Space Nerd, that blows. Got to get yourself some Keef Colas to fill that void. Yeah, you can get some THC and get some Keef Cola. LJ Lowe says, that is not a bad idea. Smart, said our friend Space Nerd. Kunhuni checks and says, Andrea, you could skip the meat. Not sure that I would notice. Hi-oh, about that sandwich. LJ Lowe laughed and agreed with me. Said, haha, exactly, BF. Andrea says, hello, Kahuna Nui. There's the eye roll again from the Space Nerd. Would you try the sandwich, BF live stream show? No. Now, see, that would be my dilemma, Space Nerd, because, you know, as you know from being, let me take this down so you can actually see me talking. As you know, I'm a notorious picky eater. I've made that claim many times. So that would be interesting for me if they double down and they go, okay, you can have either of these women, but you have to eat their sandwich. out of the box, maybe? No, I don't know. You have to eat their sandwich in order to have whatever lady you want. And then I would really be stuck with a dilemma because I'm a picky eater. So I would have to like, what am I going to choose? Force myself to eat the sandwich of the really hot lady in order to attain her? Or am I just going to, or not do that? So there you go. You know, you've got to eat the sandwich or you don't get the girl. Those Sammys look good, but too much meats for me. We have the meats, says Space Nerd. Kahuna, he's laughing. I'd take the sandwich and leave the girls at the Kroger's. So he just wants the sandwich. Make me the sandwich and I'll just kind of leave your ass on down the road, you know. He's on down the road. He's like, I'm out of here. He gone. LOL, LJ Low, and Space Nerd is laughing at 20 minutes to the top of the hour. It is 2:40 where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States, folks. We're going to start pulling this train into the station real soon, and we're kind of getting into the wind down mode, a couple of our last segments, and talking and having fun. I hope that you guys have a great weekend, everybody, because I'm not ending the show yet. It'll still be at 3 o'clock, but I just wanted to finish up because it's been a kind of a week. It is Friday, folks. It is the 22nd of November, as we kind of learned earlier today by starting the show. Friday, November 22nd. So many of us have a short week next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're going to be off Thursday for Thanksgiving and all. So I hope that everybody in advance has a lovely Thanksgiving. But I'm going to do shows Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'll probably take off Thursday, not do a show so I can keep my marriage intact. I don't want to get divorced over doing the show or anything. So probably won't be any BF Live show Thursday, but we'll definitely have one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope everybody has a good weekend. You know, something I've been wanting to discuss, folks, is that I've had this written down on my sheet for a while. It's something that I ponder, and we'll just end the show kind of talking about this. Maybe you guys will have an opinion about it, but I'm always fascinated when a musical artist of note dies, like when Michael Jackson dies or whatever artist dies, they go, oh my God, he was my favorite artist. Whoever the artist may be, fill in the blank, right? And I'm always amazed, and we always make a joke about how everybody acts like the person that just died is their favorite artist ever, music artist. And it got me thinking, I'm thinking, why do we as a society make this mistake and we wait until somebody actually dies to acknowledge how great they were or how much they meant in our lives? And this certainly can be for people in our personal lives too. So I was thinking of something called, we should do something called early celebrity eulogies, folks. Early celebrity eulogies. And so I wanted everybody to think about this. If there was what famous music star or any type of artist or person that's out there, and you go, when you hear their death, you're going to be like, oh man, I was their biggest fan and I love all of them. I think that we should honor people when they're still alive, folks. That's my point. I think we should honor people. So in order to get this started, I'll let you like some of mine. Like I like Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson is one of my favorite music artists of all time. I just love everything about Willie. He's an older guy, a lot of classic songs. I just am a big Willie Nelson fan. I will miss Willie Nelson. So I know that there's going to be thousands of people going, man, Willie's dead. He was my favorite artist, man. I loved him. I think the whole point is that I would like you, if you got an idea in the chat, let me know that somebody that's still around that you want to honor now, and do like an early celebrity eulogy on them, or think about the people that you like before they die. But yeah, some of mine are like Stevie Wonder. I think Stevie Wonder is a fantastic music artist, and everybody will be in the chats and on Twitter going, man, Stevie, he was a legend, man. He was my favorite. I had all of his songs. He was my favorite artist. So, yeah, let's see. Guesses says Shock G passed and no one really mentioned it. So there you go. That you have that too, gases, where people might not even get mentioned after they die. That's been happening a lot more in this new news cycle. So I was just wondering, I threw some out there. I like Willie Nelson. I'll say rest in peace now. You're one of my favorite people. Or Stevie Wonder. He's a great musical artist too. I also wrote down like Phil Collins. I think Phil Collins is a great guy. So I'm just wondering if any of you guys had any thoughts on this, or if you kind of notice when people pass, that's only the real time where people will go, man, he was my favorite artist. So I think it's just like a kind of a mind thing. Let me see. I want to honor Ice JJ Fish the rapper, says our friend MSIPC. There you go. Whoever it is for you. I just think it's so funny, and it comes off really insincere when somebody dies and then all of the people come out of the woodwork. And I'm like, it's really sad that people wait for people to die in order to express how much they love them. If you really love somebody, tell them why they're here. Tell us, and let's have fun and honor it while they're still alive. Blummel says, exactly. Once you die, all of a sudden, you're the best person that ever lived. LOL. So there you go. All right, I like this. We got some people coming in. Gases checks in, says Keith David. He is still alive and has a fantastic voice. Well, there you go. I'm not familiar with that name, but now that we're talking about this, maybe I'll be going, wow, Gases was right. I'll have to look into Keith David. But yeah, you can throw yours out there. But like I said, just imagine your favorite artist dying and you had to go on social media, but just don't wait for that day to happen. Let's see. Stop. People just love the attention, and that's all. It is play, and they will use anything they can do, and that's what they can do to get adoration from other humans. I don't really get it, but I guess it's just human nature, and that's what I look at it too, Blummels. It's like people go online and they go, "Oh, feel bad for me because this was my favorite artist," and it's a whole kind of like they end up making it kind of about them, kind of about themselves. So that's what I think about this. I want to honor Mike Morse for all of his hit song parodies, says MSIP. Well, there you go. That works for you. So there you go. You didn't wait for Mike to die to tell him that and go, Mike Morse was my favorite parody guy. You just did it now. Gasha says, people are still mourning Robin Williams. They keep reminding his daughter and rubbing it in. And that was so sad, Gaseous. And I've known of people that had that manic energy that Robin Williams had. And my theory about that manic energy, Gaseous, is that he kept that thing going so the intrusive thoughts wouldn't come in, my friend. I think that Robin had a lot of demons, but he kept that comedy going and he kept like moving and as long as I keep going and don't think about it and let these stuff in, it won't get to me. But I guess after many years and fighting that, you get exhausted, right, of trying to keep the intrusive thoughts out, and he lost his battle ultimately. And it's so sad because what funny guy and joy that he brought to millions and millions of people who really didn't know what he was suffering with. So that I really feel bad for him in hindsight because that manic energy to me was just a means to not let the intrusive thoughts in. Let's see. LJ Lowe checks in and says, Ronald Jenkins, he's still alive and he makes amazing music. Super positive. I like this. See? I like this. Don't wait until people die. Honor them now. Let us know, and maybe we'll get to know them a little bit too. Kununui checks in and laughs at giving the laughs to MSIP. MSIP, super talented. Rest in peace, Mike Moore. Wait a minute, we got into that already? He already died? Well, he got it in just in time before he died, Space Nerd. Kahuna Nui is laughing. Blummel says, and all of their albums in merchandise add triple or quadruple the price once the artist passes away. It's so funny. Yeah, Blummels, I marvel at all of these, the overly emotional people, the people that, yes, their sales go up, and people go out and go, he was my favorite artist of all time. I just went out and downloaded all of his songs, like today or something. It's like, I don't know about that. Space Nerd is getting the laughs from MSIP. Kahuna Nui is getting the symbols and the mahalo and stuff from MSIP. 100% BF Live Stream Show. 100%. Yeah, so I'd be interested to know what you think. Don't wait to, and this goes in your personal life too, you know, because I think as we get older, everything that we like is from the past, right? All of our best memories are from the days that we already lived. So you just got to believe that these are the good old days that we're winning, right? Right? I try to have that awareness in my present day because I've noticed that after 5-10 years, I always look back on 5 to 10 years and go, boy, no matter what it was, that felt better. That seemed better. Those are the good old days. So now I try to keep that in mind in my daily life and go, hey, Bob, realize that you're living in some good old days too. So I just hope you take that with you. LJ Lowe says, I'm a fan of Diddy parties, but not his music. Can we honor that? Bad boy. Can't stop, won't stop, bad boy. My sister Kathy says, no, people in today's world are quick to gossip bad things. But when was the last time you told someone they look marvelous or they look nice? It's easier to say nice things and makes a big difference in people's lives. Look at there. That's a more you know. From my big sister. That's right. Smile. It's contagious and it's absolutely free. Give him a compliment. Up R.I.P. P. Diddy. Space Nerd is getting the laughs from LJ Lowe. Space Nerd says, Kathy, I say kind things to strangers often. It makes me and them feel good. Gasha says, you know what? Whoa, Joey C, he needs to get walking again. Whoa. Look behind me. It's my swollen up foot. It's my giant foot behind me. Whoa, I'm dragging it. Whoa, that Joey, I hope you get better, buddy. That foot is hellacious looking. Mikkel Arkerfeld. It's probably my favorite artist. There you go. It can be anything. It can be from any walk of life, but I'm really concentrating on this whole thing where people like lose their shit on social media when somebody dies and they go, oh my God, feel sorry for me because he was my favorite artist and I just went out and downloaded all of his songs. Well, if you was your favorite artist, you probably wouldn't just went out and downloaded all of his songs. So I like to say, let's get ahead of it all. Let's honor people while we're still here. Why wait till they die? And also people I know, kindness is easy and it's absolutely free. There's an endless supply of kindness. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a dime just to be nice to somebody. Smile. It's contagious. That's great space. Continue to do so. I am the same way. Yep. Sometimes, I mean, they just say that, just smiling at somebody, hold a door open for somebody. The simplest little things might be the biggest difference you make in somebody's day. Kahuna Nui says, I think we should add a new dimension to Joey's walk and talk. We should add roller skating. Space Nerd says hello to Kathy Lynn and throws out the hearts. PSP checks in and says, Aaron Einholt. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Wait a minute. What you got to say about that, Aaron? Aaron. Come in, Aaron.
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
So that's yours, PSP. Aaron Imholt is your guy that you want to honor with a kind of living eulogy. He says, Cyke. You son of a bitch. What's up, PSP?
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
How's my audio quality today, PSP? Sibilance. Tsunami. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's up, PSP? Checking in. Space Nerd says, at Kahuna Nui, the big kahuna, he needs to walk to the doctor. Cyke, says our friend Cyke Clyde Labs. You missed your own segment, buddy. I don't think you were here for it. Hello, PSP from Space Nerd. Cyke is getting a shout out love from PSP. PSP, good to see you from Kahuna Nui. Hey, Space Nerd from PSP. Hey, Nerd, yes, from Kahuna Nui. Skasha says he barely can walk, Kahuna. Joey would roller skate right into the wrong people and get into a huge argument. Whoa, Joey, look behind you. There's somebody in the way, Joey. Look out, buddy. Look out. Cyke Clyde says, PSP, my favorite asshole. Hey, Kahooner from PSP. Me too, Aaron. Aaron from LJ Load. You, neither one of you guys believe that. Blummel says, and although we worship them when they're in the coffin, we often forget that there's prophets among us walking. There you go. He's a poet and you didn't even know it. Ooh, Bobby Fran sounds good. I'm getting the brown thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, PSP, the audio technician specialist. Content, gaseous content. Cyke Clyde says, that's a huge compliment. My sister Kathy says, ew, did you wash your hands before you eat, Aaron? Why, just because?
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
So there you go, folks. So that's kind of been on my mind for a long time. And you guys see that I have a little kind of paper checklist. I write down little ideas or thoughts that maybe we could talk about in long form. But that's like a personal peeve of mine that I live. And I see it kind of bothers me every time when I see people go out there being phony and overly sincere about somebody that died. When you know that that they probably only said it to get attention for themselves because it's the day the person died. And what bothers me too is that a lot of people will have more adoration and more empathy for a celebrity that they don't even know than their own family member or somebody that they do know. And I think it's just like it's wasted effort to waste it on celebrities. So that's why I said, why don't we do it while they're here? Tell everybody who you love while they're here. Tell me who you love about music and art and everything while they're still here. Cyke, you will still go golfing with the toe injury? Oh, that's a question. Will you still go golfing? I bet he will, MSIP. You know guys ain't going to let no little toe stop us from doing what we want to do. Oh, he would be content. He would be content in a stretcher. Content or content in a stretcher, folks. All right, well, it is 5 minutes to the top of the hour. What do I have? Could I squeeze a little something in here? Or should we just roll out of here? What do you say, folks? Oh, let me check off. Can they make you a sandwich? How about this? Why don't we check in with the bad karaoke guy? I call this segment Carry No Key because these people could not carry a key of a note if it had a handle on it. So let's look at some bad karaoke by this guy. Carry No Key, horrible karaoke segment right here on BF Live to finish up the show and to finish up this week, hopefully on a funny, good, strong note, folks. Thanks for everybody for joining me every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish. I do the best to hold it down for you right here for 3 hours of live original content right here, smack dab in the middle of your day, folks. And join me tomorrow night at 11 o'clock East on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel, 11 p.m. tomorrow night. That's for Replayables. That's the video show where we watch videos, we drink, we smoke, we laugh, we joke, we spin the wheel, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So join us at 11. Me and Shawnee are going to start off the show. Chris Abels is going to jump in with probably comedian Tay Boogie, Brutal Pain, and Liz, and who knows who else what. So check us out tomorrow night. But before we do that, let's watch some of this horrible karaoke in this Karaoke segment right here. This guy, John Hannon, this is who I'm featuring today, folks. I think Space Nerd, you might have learned that you thought that this guy was putting it on or something. No, I think this guy believes he's really this guy. He really thinks that he's a great singer. So let's see how great he is. This is Karaoke, horrible karaoke right here on BF Live.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I ever wanted, and my arms are open wide.
Bringing a tear to my eye.
'Cause you know just what to say, and you know just what to do, and I want to tell you so much. I love you. I long to see the sun.
We love you too, you crazy bastard. John Hannon, my dude I don't think it's a put on. My dude thinks he can sing, but this is horrible karaoke segment called Karaoke because he couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it. Cyke says, LOL, no way I could swing a club right now, MSIP. I couldn't get through my swing without screaming. Well, I can play a little louder than that. 4! There you go. And then he was screaming. That's how that goes. Can we get back to the sandwiches? That's all the sandwiches I had for you today. Andrea, thank you for saying love this show. Thank you. I know you're busy, but I hope you stop back as often as you can. Thank you to the lovely Andrea. LOL Kahuna Nui from Andrea. Space Nerd says, gotta give it to him. He just sings his heart out. LJ Lowe says, this is the lead singer of System of a Downs. Wake up. Nerd and Andrea got me bricked up. I'm hungry for some meat, says Kahuna Nui. Oh my goodness, Kahuna. Yeah. Keep it in your pants, Sundance. He's sniff beyond terrible. Lionel Richie is dying for sure, says my sister. I'm going to make a big Kahuna Nui. Hope that's okay. Space Nerd says, Kathy Linder, his Botox is killing him. Kahuna says, I'd eat anything from you, nerd. And that sounded like Kahuna. Ooh, that sounded like Kahuna singing. I didn't want to tell nobody, Bybee, but that is actually Kahuna Nui. All right, well, let me see. I got another video of him. Maybe he sounds a little better on this next one, folks. Maybe we're not giving him enough credit. Maybe he was just having an off kind of day. Let's see what kind of day he has in this next one. Karaoke, horrible karaoke, right here on BF Live. Oh, Fleetwood Hack.
Chris fucking Abel? I know he couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it. Oh my goodness. That was called Dreams. That sounded more like a nightmare to me. Space Nerd says, Kahuna Nui, I have been complimented on my cooking many times. If you have tomatoes, I will make you a BLT. Well, that sounded sexual.
Yeah. Let's make a BLT. LJ Lowe is getting the laughs from, oh my God, because LJ Lowe says he sounds like an upset husky. He does. He did sound a little bit doggish. He was like, Space Nerd says Kahuna. We got that about the cooking. LJ Lowe, we got that. The laughing. Damn, my dogs are barking. Exactly, Bybee. It's all in good fun. No pros here. No problems here. That's right. No problems. Because we only get one ride on this planet, folks, so we're making the most of it every day, Monday through Friday, right here on BF Live, keeping it positive and having lots of fun doing it. All right, so folks, I got some more karaoke for you. Don't fret. We're gonna wrap up this show. Let's make sure this is a good one. I got. Oh, what? Let me see, because I got a couple of them here. How about this one? Here, this is one that everybody will know. I think we'll finish this on a banger, folks. I hope that many of you that can join us tomorrow at 11 p.m. East on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel is where we do replayables with my boy, the one and only
Chris fucking Abel?
That's right. I think LJ Lowe said, when did Chris Abel start doing karaoke? Just in that segment right here. I got one more piece for you, folks. Join us tomorrow night at 11 o'clock East if you want to have fun on a Saturday night on this weekend. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke and have a lot of fun on a Saturday night. If you don't feel like going out and messing with the world or messing with people, stay home, drink, and do your thing in your house but in the safety of your own home. And let's continue on with this last one, karaoke. This guy called himself John Hannon, and he came in like this.
I came in like a wrecking ball! I never hit so hard enough! All I wanted was to break your walls! All you ever did was wreck me! Yeah, you wrecked me! I put you high up in the sky, and now you're not coming down. It slowly turned, you let me burn, and now we're ashes on the ground. Don't you ever say I just walked away, I will always want you. I can't live a lie running for my life, I will always want you. I gave it a ball. I never hit so hard and low. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. I gave it like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes and swung. Left me crashing in a blazing ball. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
There you go, folks. Oh, my goodness. And with that, I'm spent, folks. This has been a great week and a great Friday. Thank you, Josh in Tennessee, and thank you all for these great compliments. Just these little things make me feel so good, like saying, thanks for the laughs today, BF. If I help one person get a laugh out of them today, I've achieved my goal. Kahuna Nui says, Jesus, going to need more alcohol to listen to him. I'm going to go up a little here, and I'm going to say, thank you to LJ Lowe for your kind words, saying thanks for a great Friday afternoon, BF. I always love hanging with the chat family. He knows what chat family is. Thank you for saying great show, Space Chief 75. Cahoon was laughing at that. Thank you, Space Nerd, thank you for making me laugh every day. Been pretty shitty on top of feeling like shit. See you somewhere out there, and love to all of my chat family. I'll see you in the Perry chat probably in a little bit. I'll see you tomorrow night on Replayables and see you all around in the chat family on the chats. Have a great weekend, Space Nerd. Peter Sky Parker was having fun throwing up the lights. He was throwing up the candlelight. He was feeling it. We came in like a wrecking ball, and we certainly went out like a wrecking ball with that song, folks. LJ Lowe, see you tomorrow, says our friend Space Nerd. This is his best song, talking about wrecking ball. Blumels was loving it and giving us love. LJ Lowe says, Space Nerd, you know it's his best song. Josh in Tennessee says, thanks for the laughs today. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that I made your day in some kind of way, Josh in Tennessee. Kahuna Nui says, Jesus, going to need more alcohol to listen to him. See you, not see you soon, Blumels. because she sees you, but she can't see in the chat sometimes. Nerd is getting the love from Kahuna Nui. Gases checks in and says, I got a hybrid pen. That stuff is dangerous for dieting. And with that, folks, that is the last chat of this show. So I want to thank Gases for checking in and giving us the last chat. Kahuna Nui, Space Nerd, all of you cool-ass people who come here every day and give me a place to do what I love doing. If I made one of your days today, folks, just one person, then I feel complete. Thank you all very much for coming to BF Live Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish, right here in the East Coast time. Today was BF Live Stream Show 192. That means I have approximately 8 shows to go if I don't miss any days. 8 shows, so that's 5 next week. Or no, it's 4 next week. And then 4 into the next week. So we're projecting maybe next 2 weeks from now, 2 Thursdays from now or something. It might be the BF Live Stream Show 200. So you're going to have to come to see what I have planned for you, because I don't even know what I have for you, folks. So I'll be just as surprised as you. So I want to thank everybody from the chat family from joining me today and every day. It's 5 minutes after 3 o'clock where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States, which means that we've done over 3 hours of live original content. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. If I see you or if I don't see you, I want you to have a great one either way. And come back Monday, because we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're going to have fun working our way up to Thanksgiving. So I will see you again the next time I see you, and that will be Monday, this coming up Monday, or I'll see you tomorrow night on Replayables. But for this show, I will see you Monday. So for everybody in the chat family, for Scott and Bobby who couldn't be here, they can't be here every day. And for Stormy, Andrew, and all the chat family, peace and love. I love you guys. I'll see you the next time I see you right here on BF Live. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you the next time I see you. Bye, folks.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.